has a giant impact on the community in a positive way. Not only are you able to watch, most away games in that case, and a lot of families are really good about traveling in Yankton, but not every family has the ability or the time to travel to Aberdeen, just for an example. And so it's nice to see your son or daughter or nephew, niece, whoever it is, play in a game. Or if you're just a fan of Yankton high school athletics, which we have plenty of those that have no direct affiliation, this community loves their athletics. It's nice for them to be able to watch the teams play on away games, as well as Mount Marty University. I know we're talking on Yankton, but it also has a giant impact on that as well. A lot of these recruits come in from other parts of the country, and Hawaii, for example, and I don't think those families are traveling every game back and forth to the continental United States. So if they have internet, they have KYN TV. And then there's also the aspect of being able to rewatch games on demand right on our YouTube page and our KYN TV app. So it's just a way to outreach to the community and just really get these young student athletes the attention they deserve.
So how can you watch KYNT? Where do you go to find it?
Oh, yeah, thanks for asking. You can have our Smart TV app. So if you have an Apple TV device or a Roku TV device, go to your channel store, same place that you would download Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus. I could probably name apps for about 10 more minutes, but the same place you'd get those. Search KYNT or KYN TV, and it's free to download. There's no sign up whatsoever required. You don't have to type anything. Just click OK, download, and open it up and start watching free content on KYN TV. We also have our YouTube page, which I would say is the second most primary place people go to catch the action. And then if a game is live, we're also streaming on KYNT's Facebook page. So we're also tinkering with a lot more ways, but those are the three primary ways to watch KYNT and KYN TV. Make sure you subscribe or download the app.
This has been YHS Nation. I'm going to actually throw it right back to Bryce at the start of the Yankton High School pregame show, and that pregame show starts right now.
Open on the right. He receives it. He's to the 30, to the pure 20, the 10. He's going to score and put 6 on the board. That's a Yankton, a Bucks touchdown. Intercepted by Yankton. Hustling over to the left. Hard tackle by Cody Oswald in the backfield. Through the uprights, we are going to overtime. And ball is loose. It's going to be Yankton ball. He's to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Yankton!
It's time for Bucks football on KYNC and KYN-TV. Bucks football is brought to you by
1919 Root Beer, American Foods Group, Culver's, Checkers, Gerstner Oil, JJ Benji's, Mount Marty University, MT and RC Smith Insurance, Olson Pest Technicians, Overland Rehab, Shop Easy, Sherco, Trexido, USD Athletics, Yankton Computer and Network Services, Yankton Medical Clinic, Yankton Rexall, Vision Real Estate, Roy Wilcox State Farm Insurance, South Dakota Attorney General, Mason Schramm, Vision Real Estate, Hy-Vee, Rhonda Westland State Farm, Buell's Cleaners, Core Trust Bank, First Chiropractic Centers, Thrivent Financial, First Dakota National Bank, Avera, Vision Care Associates.
Now let's go to the field with KYNC color analyst Jacob Wirtz and the voice of Yankton Bucks football, KYNC sports director Bryce Ladwig.
All right, welcome to Crane Youngworth Field here in Yankton. It is Pioneer Days, also known as homecoming to most. And Bryce Ladwig alongside Jacob Wirtz here for the 5th game of the Yankton Bucks football season. And Jacob, not only is it a huge matchup, and we'll break it down in all the different ways possible, but it is Pioneer Days. Always a special feeling in the air when homecoming is right here in Yankton.
It is. Homecoming's always a fun time of the year for the students and the faculty and just the community in general. And it comes and goes pretty quickly. And here we are to Friday night for the big-time homecoming football game here in Yankton.
And this is the Hy-Vee pregame show. Hy-Vee with a helpful smile in every aisle. The Pierre Governors 3-1 on the season here, facing off against the 2-2 Yankton Bucks. And it should be an exciting matchup. This is the same Pierre team that came here on November 6th of last season and ended the Bucks' playoff hopes 21-12. It was a hard-fought game going all the way into the fourth quarter. And then Pierre obviously would go on to win their fourth straight AA state title. So Bucks have some revenge on their minds, I'm sure. Winning on homecoming on their minds, as well as overall wanting to get a big ESD victory. We'll go over the ESD standings as well a little bit later here in the Hy-Vee pregame show. I want to thank our sportscaster partners, Yankton Computer Network Services. For your complete personal and business solutions, rely on Yankton Computer Network Services. Wishing the best of luck to the Yankton Bucks and Gazelles this season. And Pizza Ranch for legendary chicken and the best pizza. It's Yankton Pizza Ranch on Broadway, and call 665-1222. And State Farm, Roy Wilcox. Roy Wilcox State Farm Insurance has been helping customers get to a better state for 100 years. No matter where you are in life, they'll help you make the right play calls for your insurance coverage. Roy Wilcox State Farm is a proud supporter of the Bucks and Gazelles. And Floor Tech. Whether your home or floor is wet, call Floor Tech 665-4839. And Stockman's Motorsports. Stockman's Motorsports is your local Polaris dealer with a full lineup of Rangers and Sportsmans ready to get you in the fields, in the woods, or wherever you like to go. That's Stockman's Motorsports, proud supporter of all area students and athletes. Jacob, it's time for the Vision Real Estate Vision of the Game. Vision Real Estate, where their focus is always on you. And I pretty much have it broken down as so. The defensive secondary, just like with Sioux Falls Jefferson, is going to have to play closer to the box with the linebackers. Those safeties are going to basically have to be an extension of the linebackers on the field. And they need to be ready to cover deep downfield at a moment's notice, because Lincoln Keenholz is yet another dual threat quarterback.
We've seen a lot of dual threat quarterbacks this year, haven't we, Bryce? We've seen Cade McNeil from Huron early in the year. We saw the kid from Aberdeen Central, Rolfs. He was a really talented quarterback. Last week we saw Taylon Ashley from Sioux Falls Jefferson. So there's been a lot of dual threat quarterbacks that Yankton has seen this year. They've gotten some experience with it. And Keenholz, we saw him come in last year as a young sophomore early in the year last year, and he played well. But Yankton was able to win that game at Crane last year in the regular season. And then, of course, like you said at the top of the broadcast, Pierre came back in here in the semifinals, and he looked like a totally different quarterback than what he had earlier in the season last year. So he's gotten a lot better even throughout the year last year, and he's gotten better this year as well. So he's going to be one that can run the ball, he can throw it. We're going to be talking about him a lot tonight. I'm sure Pierre's going to call his number quite a bit.
And I'm hoping we're talking about him a lot as the Yanktons try to get into the backfield to bring him down. And looking forward to a very exciting matchup here today at Crane Youngworth Field. Pioneer Days, and congratulations to Max, Rob, and Isabel Wintz, the Pioneer Days Prince and Princess. And we're going to go ahead and take our first break. When we come back, I'll go over the standings review right here from Crane Youngworth Field. This is Bucks Football, KYNT, KYNTV.
Your family is a part of the Hy-Vee family. That's why they're here in Yankton for anything you need. Looking for steakhouse quality beef, fresh produce, and organic options, or the best options for anything else that's on your list? Hy-Vee has the products you're looking for. Convenient aisles online shopping for pickup and delivery, and Hy-Vee deals with coupons and sales to make your shopping budget go further.
Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every eye.
You've received a call or text message indicating there's a problem with your cell phone, your taxes, your Medicare benefits, or your utilities, and the only way to get it cleared up is to either put funds on a gift card or send cash. All of these are scams designed to obtain your hard-earned funds. Contact the Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 1-800-300-1986. Another red flag is the call or text comes in after work hours or on the weekend. Don't become a victim. Let Consumer Protection do some checking for you before you send any funds.
Showtime! When you're ready to root on the home team, make sure the celebration includes 1919 root beer. 1919 is brewed in small batches with only the finest ingredients, real sugar and real vanilla. The unique recipe and these choice ingredients make 1919 the creamiest, full-bodied draft root beer available. In addition, 1919 is alcohol-free and contains no corn syrup, gluten, or caffeine and should be served cold or over ice cream. Available in 12 packs and single-serve cans at grocery, convenience stores, and restaurants. Try it today.
Locally owned businesses help build strong communities, and that's true with Triple Time Rudy's. You get a locally owned business that offers fuel discounts for Yankton's largest employers, supports local schools and events, and carries quality South Dakota products like Dimmock cheese and Kaler Locker meats that customers love. Triple Time Rudy's is conveniently located at 17th and Broadway for your daily fill-ups and convenience needs. So pull in to Triple Time Rudy's today.
At Culver's, we cook our butter burgers pretty much the same as you would at home. Only our 3-cut blend of fresh beef will do. Then you'll need to master our signature press and sear technique. You may want to practice a few thousand times. Add real Wisconsin cheese, top with a lightly buttered toasted bun, and serve yourself with a big warm smile.
Better yet, come to Culver's and leave the whole cook-to-order butter burger thing to us. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's in Yankton, located at 3208 Broadway Avenue.
Oh, Sheboygan, I just can't get you off my mind.
A quick family meal doesn't always mean a stop at the drive-thru window. After a busy day of running, just light up the grill and put on some Sheboygans. Sheboygan brats, natural casing wieners, or all-beef stadium or quarterback hot dogs make a quick, easy, and delicious meal.
The way it tastes is simply divine. I got Sheboygan on my mind. Sheboygan.
What does your phone and an auto show have in common? When you go to BillionAuto.com, everything. Start searching over 7,000 vehicles instantly. Chevys, Kias, GMCs, Toyotas, Fords, Hondas, Rams, and much more. Plus, negotiate your best deal on all pre-owned vehicles and apply for credit pre-approval all within a matter of minutes. 17 new car brands and thousands of used cars all in the palm of your hand. It's like an auto show every day at BillionAuto.com. All applications accepted. Not all will be approved.
This fall, sip on a warm, soothing apple cider and bathe in the radiance of the changing colors before you smash that hot mug on the driveway and join First Dakota to bank some noise for fall sports. Stop for goal line stands, holler for a game-winning ace, and go berserk for a chip in from the rough. Let's give the home team all we've got. Bank some noise with us at First Dakota National Bank. Open a new account online today at firstdakota.com. Member FDIC.
All right, welcome back to Crane Youngworth Field. This is Bryce Ladwig alongside Jacob Wirtz here on Pioneer Days. And the Yankton Bucks hosting the Pierre Governors. Yes, the same Pierre Governors, 4-time defending AA state champions. And one thing, Jacob, that we didn't mention in the opening segment, yes, Pierre defeated Yankton 21-12 on November 6th to end the Bucks playoff run, but also Yankton kind of dominated Pierre in the regular season matchup, again, right here at Crane last season.
They did, yeah. That was a game that Pierre came in with a lot of inexperience. It was only about the second or third game of the year last year, and Yankton was hot. They were hot early in the year, and for much of the season they were hot until that Brookings game last year that they lost in the last game of the regular season. But Pierre just got better as the year went on last year, and you could just tell come playoff time that somebody was going to have to go through them to win the state title. Well, and nobody did, unfortunately, for the other teams in Class 11 AA. Pierre ended up winning that 4th straight state title, but. So, again, another similar situation this year. Pierre has played good. They have the one loss in the opening week to Harrisburg, #1 team in 11 AAA. And, of course, Harrisburg with a dominant win over Pierre that first week of the year this season. But Pierre has played well, 3-1, and they're going to come in here looking to just continue that streak of 3 straight wins, try to extend it to 4. And Yankton with homecoming and everything going on, the festivities, going to be a tough fight tonight for both these teams, I think.
Yes, time for our standings review brought to you by Rhonda Westland, State Farm Insurance. Before we do the official standings review, make sure you consider letting Rhonda review your current home, auto, or life insurance to see if she can help you save some money. All right, we go ahead and start in Class AA. On the bottom right now in 11th is Spearfish, 1-3, a record, 35.7 seed points. Sturgis Brown is in 10th, 0-4 record, 36.75 seed points. In 9th, Douglas, 0-4, 37.5 seed points. And then Huron, 1-3 record. They just fell short to Watertown on their homecoming last week by 2 points. 1-3 record, 38.75 seed points. Mitchell in 7th, 1-3 record, 40.2 points. And then Watertown in 6th, 2-2 record, and 40.75 seed points. Pierre is in 5th, 3-1 record, 41.2 seed points. And the Yankton Bucks, 2-2 record, 41.5 seed points. Aberdeen Central is in 3rd with a 3-1 record, 42.7. Brookings in 2nd, 3-1 record, 44.25. And then the newcomer from 11A to AA, T Area, 4-0 record, 44.75 seed points. As your AA standings. Now let's look at the ESD standings. On top right now is Brookings, 2-0 record. In second is, Brookings, 2-0 record. Second is Aberdeen, 2-1 in ESD play. Tied for third is Yankton and Watertown, 1-1 records each. And fourth is Pierre, 1-0 record. Fifth, tied for fifth is Huron and Mitchell, 0-2 in conference play. That is your AA standings review. We're going to go ahead and take a break, come back, and continue here on the Hy-Vee pregame show. It's the Pierre Governors and the Yankton Bucks here at Crane Youngworth Field. It's Pioneer Days. It's KYNT and KYNTV.
Checkers Sports Bar and Grill is everyone's favorite place to eat and catch the game. Whether it's dine in or carry out, Checkers menu has mouth-watering burgers, satisfying sandwiches and wraps, and of course, wings. With 17 specialty wing flavors, there's a sauce for everyone, like buffalo, spicy garlic, and honey chipotle. And don't forget to try their sauce of the month. You can get all these hot and ready to eat daily from 11 to 11. Checkers Sports Bar and Grill, 689-2244.
Looking for a new look for your business?
JJ Benji's is a great source for new company clothing for you and your employees.
Now, if you don't know what to get or what's new, JJ Benji's can help.
JJ Benji's has lots of ideas on what the hottest apparel items are, the most popular styles or material. There's always something new to get, and JJ Benji's is on top of it.
For screen printing, embroidery, and promotional products for your business, JJ Benji's, 201 Pine Street, downtown Yankton.
Your family is a part of the Hy-Vee family. That's why they're here in Yankton for anything you need. Looking for steakhouse quality beef, fresh produce, and organic options, or the best options for anything else that's on your list? Hy-Vee has the products you're looking for. Convenient aisles online shopping for pickup and delivery, and Hy-Vee deals with coupons and sales to make your shopping budget go further.
Where there's a helpful smile in every eye.
Look up. See that steeple on the hill? That's Mount Marty University, the region's premier Catholic university focused on academic excellence and student success. While you're exploring Yankton, stop by our campus, take a tour, meet our faculty, experience all of our changes and growth, and start imagining yourself as a Lancer. Now is the time to begin exploring your next big move. Visit mountmarty.edu and see yourself here.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Don't gamble. Insure with MTRC Smith Insurance in Yankton, your independent agent for home, business, auto, life, and bonds. MTRCSmithInsurance.com.
Fall sports are in full swing. Unfortunately, with them may come injury. The Yankton Medical Clinic provides patients with the latest technologies and procedures in orthopedic care. Orthopedic surgeons, Dr. Brent Adams and Dr. Jeremy Kudera, specialize in athletic injuries, including fractures and sprains, shoulder, ankle, and knee injuries, and more. They'll have your favorite athlete back in the game in in no time, offering the highest level of care right here at home. Call the Yankton Medical Clinic today. So much care, so close to home.
Olson Pest Technicians is a family-owned business since 1966. And with over 50 years of pest management, they understand your issues, and their well-trained team will help you solve your pest problems. Issues with cockroaches, ants, bedbugs, bats, termites, spiders, rats, mice, or other creepy crawling pests? Give your home a fresh start and use the proven method of fumigation.
All right, welcome back to Crane Youngworth Field Pioneer Days, Yankton Bucks football. Bryce Ladwig, Jacob Wirtz, and we already went through our standings review. And Jacob, let's talk a little bit about KYNT and KYNT-V. All season we have been telling people to go find our app on their smart TV, and they've been doing it and finding us on our YouTube page. It's been very exciting to have people joining us from all around the country. It's really exciting. So make sure you go to your smart TV channel store, same place you download, ESPN app or Hulu, Disney Plus, Netflix. Just keep naming stuff, and add KYNT-V to that list. And also find us on our YouTube page. Search KYNT or KYNT-V. We are there as well. Very excited to have you join us, whether it's on KYNT-V or on KYNT audio platforms, 102.1 FM, AM 1450, online, or the free KYNT mobile app. Thank you for joining us. We're going to go ahead and take a 1-minute break. When we come back, we will have our pregame coach interview with head coach Brady Muth. This is Bucks Football on KYNT, KYNT-V.
A physical therapy plan of care is completely individualized to you, the patient. I'm Dave Holland, physical therapist at Overland Rehab. If you have had a shoulder injury or surgery and have been prescribed physical therapy, we'll address your unique goals in recovery with a plan designed just for you. Contact Overland Rehab for convenient appointments in 8 locations in Northeast Nebraska and right here in Yankton, located on West 8th Street, otherwise known as the Lake Road.
When it's time for school, it's time to stop at Cenex. You can fill up your car with high-quality gas and fill up your stomach with a quick breakfast. Maybe most important of all, you can fill up your mug with hot coffee. So all you students and teachers, skip the snooze button and head into Cenex on your way to school. Shop Easy, owned and operated by the Santee Sioux Nation, is open 24 hours for your convenience and wishes all area students and faculty a thriving, successful school year.
Welcome back to the Hy-Vee pregame show on KYNT and KYNT-V. It's time for the pregame coaches interview, brought to you by 1919 Root Beer, the creamiest full-bodied draft root beer available. You can find it on tap at Charlie's Pizza or in large cans at Yankton Hy-Vee. Now let's go to the pregame interview.
All right, being joined by Yankton Bucks head coach Brady Muth. Coach, how we doing?
How are you?
I am doing excellent. Hey, so it's homecoming week, obviously a very exciting time for you, the team, the school, the town. There is something special about homecoming in Yankton, don't you think?
I've said this before, but I've been to a lot of different places, and just in my time coaching and playing as well, but no one really does homecoming like Yankton. It's a special event for our kids. Hopefully we do our part to make sure that everybody has an enjoyable homecoming night.
Maybe you can solve this mystery for us, but we've been talking around the office for a week now. Why do they burn the Y? Is it just a tradition, or is there a symbolism behind it?
No, it's just a tradition. It's something we've done forever. When I was in school, it was a big deal, and it really is. If you haven't gotten to it, it's something worth going to just to see the school spirit, see the student body all together, excited about the homecoming week and all the festivities that they've taken part in, and it's just kind of a culmination of a fun week for our students.
Well, homecoming is an entire week, obviously, but it all boils down to football on Friday night. And boy, do you have quite the opponent coming into town, and they really don't need an introduction. But it is the Pierre Governors, 3-1 this season so far. It's going to be a tough matchup. But why don't you tell me a little bit about what you know about that team, Coach?
You know, they're still really talented. They did graduate a lot of their team from the championship team last year, and many of those players, a couple of them played for 4 years on those 4 straight championship teams. And so, you know, with Pierre, with the way that they're doing things right now, it's not really a rebuild, but a reload. And they've got some really talented players, highlighted by Lincoln Keenholtz, and he plays on offense, defense, and special teams. And he's a defending state champion coming to your town. You don't really need any more added reason to be focused for a football game.
Offensively, is the setup pretty similar going into the Pierre game as it was against Sioux Falls Jefferson?
Yeah, Pierre runs essentially the same defense that Jefferson runs, a 3-3 stack. They'll be a little bit different. While Pierre is very aggressive on defense, schematically they don't do as much of the things that Jefferson does, where they'll play cover 0 and just man everybody up and bring the house every time. And so they play it a little bit more, I don't want to say reserved, but they'll play a little bit safer on their back end. But it still poses a lot of problems because you still have guys coming from all over the place, and their players are very skilled. Coach Steele has done a really good job developing younger guys into varsity players, and it's their turn now to make a mark on Pierre's program, and it's our job to make sure we stop them.
Everyone looking healthy for the game, Coach?
Yeah, you know, no changes depth chart-wise going into this week. We've got some guys that are on the mend that are working on coming back, and so it's good to see them working towards getting healthy and getting back on the field.
Well, Coach, we'll keep it short and sweet. We've got a game to get to. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Hy-Vee pregame show.
Yeah, absolutely. Have a great day.
That was Coach Brady Muth, Yankton Bucks football. We're going to go ahead and take a break, come back, and continue here on KYNT.
With grain carts getting bigger and better every year, don't you think it's time to outfit them accordingly? Sherco's 4500 Series HD electric tarp works seamlessly with existing Sherlock tarps. The heavy-duty extruded arms are the strongest on the market and come with a lifetime warranty. Operating is easy and convenient with one of our smart remote options that let you open and close your tarp with the push of a button. Call to order yours today at 1-800-474-8756. Make it Sherco.
What do you want to do when you retire? Whatever your dreams, you have the power to help make them a reality. Meet with a Thrivent financial professional and explore options that can help you prepare for retirement. Options you may not even be aware of. For more than 100 years, Thrivent Financial has been helping Christians be wise with money. Contact me, Gavin Zimmerman, at 605-260-4964, and I can help you retire with confidence.
All right, it seems that a quarter of Yankton is here at Crane Youngworth Field at Jacob. However, there is people watching at Bro Burger. Say goodbye to boring burgers and hello to Bro Burgers. Bro Burger Bar offers over 15 unique burgers for every taste bud and is KYNT and KYNTV's official Yankton High School Athletics Watch Party location. Catch all the KYNTV broadcasts on the big screens at Bro Burger Bar, open daily at 11 in the Meridian District. And now our colors of the game, brought to you by Buell's Cleaners. Buell's offers dry cleaning, laundry, and business services like linens, rags, rugs, and uniforms. Buell's Cleaners, 444 3rd Street in Yankton. Our officials of the game are brought to you by the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General. They are the law on the field.
All right, officials for tonight's game, it'll be Paul Ortman, Al Hansen, Steve Riswald, Robbie Arend, and Dwayne Bohr.
And our starting lineups will do Yankton's offense, brought to you by First Chiropractic Center, Whole Health with hands-on healing.
All right, starting offense for tonight. It'll be at quarterback. It'll be Rugby Reichen, the junior. Starting at running back, it's going to be Gavin Swanson, a junior running back.
Starting at one tight end, it's Jaden Crawl, a senior. Starting at the other tight end, it is Max Robb, who was crowned the Prince this week for Pioneer Days. And starting at one wide receiver, it'll be Tyler Soler. He's a junior. Starting at another wide receiver, it is going to be Cameron Zarbach. He is a senior. And starting at another wide receiver, it'll be Cody Oswald. He is a junior. Starting up front on the offensive line, it's going to be a senior, Jaden Leitner. Another senior, Carson Hawk. A senior, Zach McKee. And it'll be a fourth senior, Bodie Rutledge. And a junior, Kaysen Storr. Those are your starters tonight for the Yankton Bucks offense.
And then we have our kickoff brought to you by American Foods Group and Sheboygan around the corner. The opening drive of the game is brought to you by Gerstner Oil and Triple Time Rudy's. No matter what you drive, make sure to fuel up at Triple Time Rudy's. And Jacob, tomorrow only 5 cents off each gallon of fuel. That's tomorrow in support of the Yankton Bucks. Again, 5 cents off each gallon of fuel tomorrow at Triple Time Rudy's. So I don't know why you wouldn't go do that.
Sounds like a pretty good deal to me.
Hey, man, I love money.
Exactly. There you go.
And fuel. So you got to have both, Jacob.
Yep. There you go.
Man, you could just feel this excitement in the air. Pioneer Days at historic Crane Youngworth Field. Right now doing the coin toss right on top of the big red Y here. And, Jacob, this turf is getting a lot of work over the last 3 days, all the way through Sunday. And Yankton just won the toss and deferred. They will kick off to Pierre. It means Yankton will be getting the ball at half. What I mean by that, Jacob, is last night there was a freshman Bucks football right here on the turf. Obviously, we have tonight's game. Then tomorrow, Mount Marty University Lancer football, followed by Yankton High School soccer doubleheader. And then Sunday, a doubleheader of Lancer or Mount Marty University soccer as well. So a lot of work on this turf.
Big weekend, big week, I should say, for this turf. Absolutely.
And right now, Brandon Colpitt, or Coach Colpitts, I should say, talking to his special teams. Trevor Paulson, the big leg, coming out for Yankton. Pierre getting ready to return.
We're going to get to see Lincoln Keenholtz right away on the offensive side of the ball. He is a two-way player. He does play safety when he's on defense. But, this kid, he's very talented. And we'll get a chance to see him start right away. Yankton's defense going to need to come out and try to put pressure on him and try to limit the big plays from this Pierre offense.
And here we go. Yankton Bucks football in Pioneer Days. Pierre will return going up the middle, finding a big gap is number 32 for the Governors. That is Jaden Wiebe, the 170-pound junior. And the Govs set up right on. Someone mark it. The 27-yard line.
To the 28-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go for the Governor.
And so the very dangerous Lincoln Keenholtz with the empty backfield. Dual threat quarterback. We already talked, Jacob, about Yankton's secondary is going to have to play up in the box. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. There's the snap. Keenholtz looking to pass to the left. He has plenty of time. He has all day. Pass down the sideline. It is to Marquand. And right away, right off the bat, Pierre has a score. Wow. Jack Marquand, the 6'3 junior, in the opening play of the game, has a giant touchdown. And Pierre now leading 6-0. Man, that will shut down the excitement pretty fast.
Yeah, that was a 73-yard touchdown there, and wow, I mean, yeah, Marquand just ran right by the defender, and easy pitch and catch there, and you get to see Keenholtz's arm right there on the first play. I mean, he just rifled that thing down the field, easy pitch and catch there, and Merkwan, one of their top receivers.
Yeah, and for obvious reasons, Cole Peterson for the extra point, and he puts it through the uprights. 7-0 Pierre. Not the start the Yankton Bucks want to get off to. They haven't been punched in the mouth like that at all this season. That was just a hard blow, but Yankton hasn't even touched the ball offensively yet, and that will change when we come back. 11:43 left on the clock here in the first quarter. Pierre with a 7-0 lead. This is Bucks football on KYNT, KYNTV.
At Avera, our orthopedic care and services are designed for every body and every age, which means Avera Sacred Heart Hospital in Yankton offers innovative treatment options customized to your bone, muscle, and joint needs. So whether you suffer from aches, breaks, tears, or dislocations, turn to the orthopedic team experienced in treating every body. Learn more by visiting the Avera Sacred Heart page on avera.org.
This moment of relief brought to you by your local State Farm agent, Rhonda Westland, who also brings relief with all your home and auto insurance needs.
All right, as we come back from break, Cody Oswald, dangerous returner for Yankton, gets the ball all the way up to the 30, found a nice crease to his left, and that is where Yankton will set up offensive shop. 11:35 on the clock. 1st and 10, ball on Yankton's 30. It is Rugby Reichen and company. And we already have, okay, now officials are going to let them play. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Tyler Solar put in motion into the right slot. Rugby Reichen takes a snap. He steps up into the pocket. He's mobile himself. He cuts upfield, and he will barely get to the line of scrimmage. I think we had a loose ball, and Yankton jumped on top of it. So a gain of a yard ends up being maybe 2nd and 9, ball in the 31. 2 receivers to the right, 1, 2 to the left. Gavin Swanson in the backfield with Rugby. Rugby takes a snap as quarterback keep. He goes past the line of scrimmage and again is brought down, this time for no gain. To be 3rd and 9 now, ball on the same spot, the 31-yard line. Now Jacob Pierre plays a very similar defense to Sioux Falls at Jefferson. We're seeing that right now, 3-3 stack. And Rugby Reichen not having a lot of time once he decides to tuck and run. Now he drops back. He's looking to pass down the right side to Cody Oswald, and the ball is wide of Oswald. So Yankton will have to punt. A quick 3 and out for the Bucks. And as great of passes as he had against Sioux Falls Jefferson, Jacob, there's been one consistent negative factor, I guess you could say, with Rugby Reichen in the last couple of games, and those are those out routes to the right side, not deep ones, but anything in the slot or in the flat.
Absolutely, yeah. He's just overthrown his receivers, maybe leading them a little too far, and those have been a problem here these last couple games.
And now Trevor Paulson, nice snap and gets a nice boot on it. And fair catch is called for Pierre. And calling for it is Brock Mosier, the number 1 running back for the Govs. And the ball set up at the 31 in Pierre territory, and that's where they will have their 2nd drive. And we do have a Yankton Buck down on the field. And it is Austin Gobel, the speedster, fastest player, probably, Jacob, one of the fastest players in the state. 4.340. Yes, you heard that correctly for those that may have not heard before. I say it once a broadcast. 4.340, and he is down on the turf getting looked at. So we are going to go ahead and step aside while they attend to him. Pierre waiting to come back out for their 2nd offensive drive, leading 7-0 with 10:35 to go here in the first quarter. It's Pioneer Days in Yankton Bucks football on KYNT, KYNTV.
Do you whistle while you work?
You will at Truxedo.
Truxedo is currently looking for team members, full-time and part-time.
I loved Truxedo. I really enjoyed the people. I like all of my coworkers. I always end up laughing. I've never gone home upset.
Paid job training and excellent benefits within 30 days of starting.
If you're looking for a job that challenges you and a great starting wage, then join the Truxedo team.
Apply online now at truxedo.com/careers.
Your family is a part of the Hy-Vee family. That's why they're here in Yankton for anything you need. Looking for steakhouse quality beef, fresh produce, and organic options, or the best options for anything else that's on your list? Hy-Vee has the products you're looking for. Convenient aisles online shopping for pickup and delivery, and Hy-Vee deals with coupons and sales to make your shopping budget go further.
Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle.
Handoff goes Lawrence, speed burst right ahead,
Get
inside
through
the
there.
25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, South Dakota! Reunite with Coyote Nation for Dakota Days, the biggest celebration of the year. Brought to you by Cortros Bank and the South Dakota Beef Industry Council. The Coyotes host Indiana State Saturday, October 2nd in the newly renovated Dakota Dome. Dakota Days tickets are available now. Visit goyotes.com/tickets for more information. We are South Dakota.
Well, throw that in the trash.
What happened?
I was watching the game on KYN TV and the TV went out.
Don't trash it. Recycle it at Recycle IT.
What's that?
The electronics recycling company here in Yankton. They're open Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday from 9 to 6.
All right, those on KYN TV can hear us. Lincoln Keenholz takes a quarterback keeper on the first play of the game.
Yankton.com.
Second and 5 for Pierre. Trips receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Ball on Pierre's 36-yard line. 10 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Lincoln Keenholz empty a backfield. Takes the snap. He's looking to keep it himself. He goes out to the right, is met by a couple red jerseys and brought down by Gavin Swanson. Or no, excuse me, James Stewart on the tackle. It'll be 3rd and 3 for the Governors.
Brings up 3rd and 3 for the Bucks.
9:38 to go in the first quarter. Yankton looking for their first stop of the game. Keenholz again, empty a backfield. Pierre doesn't even hide it, Jacob. They're letting you know what they're doing. But he's a running back basically himself. Trips receivers to the left. Checking his play wristband. 4 seconds on the play clock. Claps his hands, there's a snap. He's looking to pass down left. He's looking for Merkwin again. Nope, now he finds out on the left sideline for a completed pass is Eladio Cemental, the 5'5 freshman. Or Matthew Hansen, rather, the 6'4 senior. And that's another giant gain for the Pierre Governors.
6-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Governors.
A new fresh set of downs in Yankton territory after that 36-yard reception. Keenholz is just daggering the Bucs secondary, Jacob.
Yeah, he is. And that was just, he had a lot of time back there to throw the ball and just, he had all day. And Yankton's going to have to be able to put pressure on him if they're going to make something happen defensively. And he threw a nice pass to the far sideline, and the receiver made a great play.
And now Keenholz. Pass out to the flat, wide open is Brock Mosier. He gets a block ahead of him by Hansen. Ball comes loose, but he's able to get on top of it. I think it went out of bounds anyway. Went out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Until Pierre knocking on the door for their second score of the game. Yankton was not expecting this kind of offensive firepower, I think, Jacob. They knew, you're talking 4-time defending state champion, but no one has gained this kind of yardage in so few plays on Yankton this season.
Well, on that play, it looked like a miscommunication defensively for Yankton, as the secondary maybe wasn't sure who was covering who, and Mosier was wide open in the flat on the near sideline here, and he was able to get a big gain of 20 yards.
Keenholz again, empty backfield. 3 receivers to the left, and we have a timeout called by Pierre. Timeouts are brought to you by Gavin Zimmerman, Thrive Financial. Let Gavin help you determine and achieve your financial goals. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Bucs Football, KYNT, KYN TV.
If aches and pains taking you out of your game, who are you going to call? At First Chiropractic Centers, we have been helping people get back into their game for over 37 years. Whether your game is sports related, doing household chores, exercising, or just day-to-day activity, and your pain is preventing you from enjoying or participating in your chosen activity, we can help. Who are you going to call? First Chiropractic Centers in Yankton, Scotland, Bloomfield, Hartington, Wagner, and Tyndall. First Chiropractic Center, whole health with hands-on healing.
All right, welcome back to Crane Youngworth Field. And Pierre knocking on the door again. Ball on Yankton's 6-yard line. And it has been 2 massive plays that have put Pierre in this position. A 36-yard reception and 70-something yards earlier for a touchdown pass. Keenholz again, empty backfield, kind of a more tighter formation. He's going to keep it going to the left, gets a nice cut block, and goes right into the end zone. Lincoln Keenholz extends the Pierre Governor lead 13-0 over the Bucks. 8:50 to go here in the first quarter. Extra point pending.
That time they just ran Keenholz as they've done already tonight. Just ran him off the left side, and nobody really touched him for Yankton until he was at about the 1-yard line. And he had so much momentum going that he was able to just power his way into the end zone.
Peterson, the kicker for Pierre. Nice snap, nice hold, nice kick. 14-0. Pierre in front of Yankton. Yankton will have another shot at it on the offensive end. But the way it's going right now, Jacob, looks like the coaches show might be a little rough tomorrow morning. But hopefully things will get turned around here. Yankton about to receive. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Bucks Football on KYNT, KYNTV.
Hi, this is Dan from Vision Real Estate. Buying, selling, and moving, heck, they're all stressful. We get it, and that's why we've done a few things to help lighten your load. First, we'll give you some moving boxes just to help you get started. Then our clients are always welcome to use our enclosed trailer for free. And you know, our agents, they're all full-time professionals, so you can find us when you need us. Vision Real Estate, it's the right move.
All right, welcome back to Crane Youngworth Field.
And number 10,
Tyler Solar will be the one taking over for Austin Gobel, who was the opposite of Cody Oswald on the kick return game.
Cole Peterson.
So Cole Peterson about to kick off to Yankton. Yankton went 3 and out on their opening drive. And a short kick this time. Cody Oswald gets it, and he muffs it. Muffs it at the 22-yard line. It's Pierre ball. Unbelievable.
Fumble on the play. Recovered
So
by
a fumble
number
on Cody Oswald.
86.
One of the last people, Jacob, you would expect that mistake coming from, but it did. And now Pierre again is knocking on the door. Just about 7 yards away, maybe 8 yards away from the Yankton red zone. Ball on Yankton's 29. Keenholz again, empty backfield. Takes the snap. Keenholz looking to the left. Now he steps up into the pocket. Dangerous runner as well.
Lincoln Keenholz on the carry.
And he is brought down at the 26-yard line, so gain of about 3 yards.
Gain of 3 on the play brings up 2nd and 7.
So 2nd and 7 for Pierre. 8:18 to go in the first quarter. 14-0 lead for Pierre. Pierre trying to add to that. There's a snap. Lincoln Keenholz passed down to the left and went through a couple of Gov's hands and right through the hands of Cooper Grotenhouse, the 5'10 junior. Almost had an interception for Yankton. Now 3rd and 8 for the Governors.
Brings up 3rd and 8 for the
Yeah,
Governors.
that ball had a chance to be caught about 3 different times. There were 2 Pierre receivers there and 1 Yankton defender, and nobody caught it.
And a snap from Keenholz. Looking to pass, looking toward the end zone. And it is caught in the back of the end zone, but he is out of bounds. He, being Matthew Hansen, almost had his second score, or second huge reception, I should say. But he did step out of the back of the end zone. Brings up 4th down for the Governors, and that is finally the first break for the Yankton Bucks here today, Jacob.
You know, and that was even a heck of a throw by Keenholz there. I mean, he put that right on the money. Unfortunately for Pierre, the receiver did just step out of bounds. Hard to tell from our angle, but the official was right on it and called him out of bounds. But man, yeah, what a break there, because that could have been a three touchdown first quarter already for this Yankton, or for this Pierre offense.
43-yard field goal attempt for Peterson, and it is a little short and a little to the right. So no harm, no foul for Yankton, but that just about blew this game wide open, Jacob. And I am still just a little, I guess I'll use a really fun word, flabbergasted by what has happened here in the first quarter with 7:57 to go. Yankton just came out and just got punched in the mouth here on Pioneer Days. They're looking to answer somehow. 3-and-out their first drive. They'll have another chance here. 2 receivers to the left for Rugby Riken in the offense, 1 to the right. And Gavin Swanson gets the handoff. He finds some room up the middle, lowers the shoulder pads, and grinds forward. He is to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 8 for Swanson. 2nd and 2. Yankton has a hurry-up offense. And Riken already sends Tyler Solar in motion. Went across the field, another handoff to Swanson. He has plenty of room. He breaks out to the left. He's all the way to the 50, to the Pierre 45, and brought down at the Pierre 41-yard line. And that will move the chains. And now Yankton might just have to pound the rock, Jacob, to move the chains this game. I think they finally found the secret formula.
It certainly looks like it. They got a couple big runs here early from Swanson on this drive, and they need to keep doing it.
Ball on Pierre's 41. 3 receivers to the right. Rugby Riken. Pitch option, keeps it himself.
Rugby Riken on the carry.
Get down to the 38-yard line, so a gain of about maybe 2 or 3 yards on the play. Bring up 2nd and 7 for Yankton. And Riken in the offense already back at the line. Claps his hands. Nice snap, and hand to Swanson. Stiff arm in the backfield, tries to turn upfield, is brought to just shy of the 35-yard line. Gain of about 3 yards. Swanson can thank the Pierre defender for that gain. Kind of pulled him toward that line. So 3rd and 5 now for Yankton. Ball in the 41, empty backfield for Rugby. He takes the snap. Has a scramble out of some pressure. He's like Houdini back there. He rolls out to the left. He's looking downfield. The pass downfield is almost picked off and hits the turf harmlessly.
To Cameron Zarbach is incomplete, defended by number 3.
And see what the Yankton does here. It is 4th and 5, ball in the 36. That would be a ridiculously long field goal. So they're going to keep the offense out there. It's pretty much where he comes guaranteed Pierre would return it anyway. And now Tyler Solar set in motion. There's a snap. Riken has a step up into the pocket. He keeps it himself. Nice spin move, and that's a first down for Yankton. Move the chains. It's a fresh set of downs. 6:22 to go in the first quarter. And Riken spins a Pierre defender out of his shoes. And gets just enough for the line to gain. And the snap. Pitch option for Riken. He keeps it himself again. This time is brought down pretty much at the line of scrimmage. So gain of nothing on the play. 2nd and 10 for the Bucks. 6 minutes flat to go in the opening quarter of Pioneer Days here at Crane.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Riken 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Ethan Bradwich, the running back. And he gets to the line of scrimmage, maybe gains a yard, and is just brought hard down to the turf.
Brought down by number 22, Chase Sarda, and number 73, Gavin Swanson.
So 3rd and 9 for the Bucks. Gavin Swanson coming in, back in the running back. Kral, Solar, Oswald to the left, Zarbach to the right as the receivers. It's Swanson in the backfield with Rugby Riken. Chest high snap. He's looking to pass. He's looking down to the left. Deep pass toward the end zone to Tyler Solar in the back, and it is knocked incomplete. No flag. Oh, no, there is a flag in the backfield.
Penalty flag on the play.
And it's going to be holding going on Yankton, so that won't help. And bring up another 4th down for Yankton, even backing them up some. No, it won't back him up. Pierre declines the penalty, so
Holding against the Bucks is declined.
brings up 4th down.
Brings up 4th and 9.
And Trevor Paulson coming out for the field goal attempt. Samuel Kamshoff 2-hole. This is at the 35, so it'll be a 45-yard field goal. Trevor Paulson has the leg for it. So 45 yards out for Trevor Paulson. Takes some steps back to the left, gets set. Jaden Leitner, the snapper. Lucas Kamshoff, the holder. Low snap, but a nice hold, and Paulson gets a nice boot on it and hits the uprights. It's good, though. It goes through. There you go. It doesn't matter how it gets done, Jacob, as long as it gets done. Yankton on the board after a 45-yard field goal make by Trevor Paulson. 5:04 to go in the first quarter. It's Pierre 14, Yankton 3. We'll be back here at Pioneer Days in 30 seconds.
For your complete personal and business computer solutions, rely on Yankton Computer and Network Services. We provide Yankton and the surrounding communities with top-of-the-line computer equipment, repairs, and managed IT systems, along with whole home Wi-Fi, home security systems, and more. We stand behind our products and always strive to bring you the best in customer service. Give us a call today, 605-664-2222, or stop by our office located at 1901 Broadway. From all of us at Yankton Computer and Network Services, best of luck to our Yankton Bucks and Gazelles this season.
Welcome back to Crane Youngworth Field. Yankton about to boot it over to Pierre. 45-yard field goal for Trevor Paulson. And Mosier and Whedon back to return for Pierre, and it'll be a touchback. So Pierre will set up at the 20-yard line. And we have some extracurriculars going on between Yankton and Pierre, and the officials are just going to let him play it out. And I actually really like that, Jacob, when the officials just let him play it out.
Yeah, you got to let the kids play a little bit. You start taking over the game too much, and then you kind of take away from the outcome of the game there. But a great drive by Yankton. Kind of stalled there at the end, but they did get a heck of a field goal that looked like it maybe was going to be no good, but it ended up bouncing off the side of the pipe and went in.
5:04 to go here in the first quarter. Lincoln Keenholz finally has a running back in the back with him. That's Brock Mosier. And the clap and the handoff, and Mosier's brought down in the backfield by Yankton.
Number 39, Brock Mosier on the carry.
And bringing him down for Yankton is Charles Foote.
Charlie Foote.
Great job of the linebacker filling on that play and getting in the backfield and making a big tackle on first down.
2nd and 13, or 14 rather, loss of 4 on the play. Ball on the 16-yard line. Keenholz goes back to that empty backfield. He has 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. We've seen some big receptions from this receiver group, and the cannon of an arm of Lincoln Keenholz takes the snap. He's looking to pass down to the left and able to break away from his man. Is the Pierre receiver, and trying to get that name for you. Is that Hansen on that side?
Pass is complete to number 12, Jet Zabel.
Oh, Jet Zabel, the 6'4" sophomore. 3rd and 3 now for the Governors.
Up 3rd and 2 for the Governors.
3:55 to go in the first quarter. Ball on the 28-yard line. Keenholz.
And Zabel, a big wide receiver, 6'4", 215, hard to bring down.
And Keenholz takes a snap, handoff to Mosier, and we have a flag getting thrown into the scrum as he still is getting away from some Yankton Bucks. He does get past the first down marker, but let's see what the call is. It was coming from Yankton's side, so that's interesting. It is holding on Pierre. So that will back them up.
The Governors.
And obviously that Zabel name, Jacob, quite a big name in Pierre athletics.
Well, absolutely. Obviously Peyton Zabel was an outstanding quarterback a few years ago for Pierre, won a state title with him, and then Gray Zabel was an offensive and defensive lineman. And both very talented players for Pierre.
And baseball players.
Absolutely.
Just athletes in general, really. 3:27 to go in the first. 3rd and 12 for Pierre. Ball on their own 18-yard line. Yankton looking for a stop. Empty backfield for Keenholz. He directs his outside left receiver. Now looks toward line of scrimmage. 3 seconds on the play clock. Takes the snap. He's getting chased down by Max Robb, but shakes him loose. And now Keenholz has plenty of room. To the left is chased out of bounds by James Stewart, but he does get the first down. Max Robb had him dead to rights in the backfield, but Keenholz, a true dual threat quarterback, he can make you miss on his feet, and he did just that.
He did, and he's got such good pocket presence. He was able to step up in the pocket, avoid the rush, and then he saw an easy lane, wide open lane on the left side down the far sideline and for a first down.
And now we have 3 receivers, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Ball on Pierre's 34-yard line. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Keenholz takes a snap. He'll keep it himself. He finds a big gap up the middle, and he is off to the races. The Bucs trying to chase after him. He does get brought down at the Yankton 30-yard line after a big gain for Pierre, flipping the field. 36-yard gain for the Governors, as we have under 3 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. 14-3 lead for Pierre over Yankton. Pierre on another offensive drive, 10 yards away from the Yankton red zone. It is 1st and 10 on the 30.
And that time there, it was just a designed quarterback draw, and he just went straight up the middle, and there was a big lane for him to run through again.
And now Keenholz takes the snap, keeps it himself, goes right up the middle. Gain about 4 on the play. Brought down at the Yankton 26. Be 2nd and 6 for the Governors.
He's just so dangerous, Bryce. He can throw the ball just about anywhere on the field, and then just when you think you have to guard the pass, then he can hit you with a quarterback draw, as we've seen the last couple plays, and he can burn you that way as well. So he's just the total package.
And Keenholz again takes the snap and rolls off of his offensive lineman. Is brought down short of the first down marker, but does gain about a yard on the play.
Gavin Swanson and Sam Camshaw.
Maybe a few. So it's 3rd and 3 for the Governors. Ball on Yankton's 23-yard line.
And it's interesting, too. I mean, they line up. They haven't hardly lined up with a running back behind him all night. It's only been a handful of plays, and Yankton almost has to know what's coming at this point, and it's so tough to stop.
And Keenholz takes the snap, goes to the outside. He'll have the first, gets a nice block, and lunges forward to about the 12-yard line. Enough for a Pierre first down.
And Braden Bays on the tackle. Gain is to the 12-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Governors.
So 1st and 10 for Pierre. Ball on the 12. And this Pierre offense, Jacob, just going through Yankton like butter so far in this first quarter. 45 seconds to go in the first quarter. There's the snap. Keenholz looking toward the end zone. And he has Marquand in the back, but nice defense by Jaden Supergassi to break it up.
17. Jack Marquand is incomplete.
So the clock stops. 2nd and 10 now for Pierre.
And that, for Pierre, that's a good matchup you want. Marquand's 6 foot, 185 pounds, and they just threw it up to him on a fade route, hoping he would go and get it, but the ball was maybe a little bit overthrown. And look for them to possibly go back to that. That's a good matchup for Pierre, and they like those types of matchups.
And now Keenholz in the shotgun, takes the snap. He's looking to the left. He rolls out and is almost brought down in the backfield. He's able to escape again, and then a pass into the turf intended for Jet Zabel. Incomplete pass brings up 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 10 for the Governors.
So Yankton has done a pretty good job defensively, Jacob, when their backs are against their own end zone, but that's just not ideal. That's not where you want to be.
No, it isn't. You definitely don't want to be giving up big plays that gets the other team in the red zone. And, you know, the field obviously shrinks here. You're inside the 15-yard line, but the field shrinks, so you don't have as much
Some
room
of the
to
speed
operate.
gets taken away.
Exactly, yeah.
3 receivers to the left. And Mosier in the backfield. Keenholz takes the snap. He's looking to pass out toward the left flat. And off of the fingertips of Matthew Hansen, goes out of bounds. So a welcomed mistake for Pierre. Brings up 4th and 10. 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. That'll bring up the field goal unit for the Governors.
Well, that's a good stop there for Yankton. And you know, it helps with incomplete passes as well. But like we said, you know, the field was shortened. Harder for Pierre to throw the ball downfield like they've been doing in the first quarter. And that allows for that Yankton defense to kind of fly around and make plays a little more.
And this brings in Cole Peterson. And a botched snap, and Keenholz has it, but that's already dangerous in itself. Pass downfield, and it is incomplete. Yankton will take over on downs on their own 12-yard line. So a low snap. Holder couldn't quite, or it was Keenholz actually, couldn't quite get a good grip on it and just decided to keep it himself, which brought me immediately, Jacob, to some Aberdeen memories of balls going over the quarterback's head and then you thinking that you have a big play and then ending up, let's just not even talk about it. All right, let's just forget about the Aberdeen game because I can see in your face that, man, that's just some dark times. But Yankton has the ball themselves. And now it's Rugby Riken, handoff to Swanson. Bounces off a defender, goes forward to the 18-yard line. Gain of about 6 on the play. Second and 4 for Yankton. Tight formation. 3 seconds to go in the first quarter. Will Yankton snap it? Yes, they do. Rugby Riken looking to pass to Tyler Solar at the sideline. He brings it in. That's enough for a Yankton Bucks first down. And that will end the first quarter. 14-3. Yankton trailing the visiting Governors. And we'll be back in 1 minute with the second quarter of action here at Pioneer Days at Creighton Youngworth Field. This is Bucks Football, KYNT, KYNTV.
Kids seem to always be misplacing things. Socks, shoes, backpacks, books, you name it. So when it comes to important things like EpiPens for serious allergies or inhalers for breathing problems, make sure there's always some on hand when those items go missing or run out. Hi, this is Michael from Yankton Rexall. We pride ourselves on providing accurate prescriptions and appropriate medical information for your child's health. Good health attributes to good students. Yankton Rexall, your hometown pharmacy since 1923, located in the Meridian District.
Vision Care Associates provides excellent diagnostic care. Using the most advanced technology in the industry, the doctors offer their patients the highest standard of care, allowing them to diagnose and manage many eye diseases. Choose Dr. Anderson, Dr. Fieser, and Dr. Slowey for expert personalized eye care. You'll be glad you did.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
And welcome back to Creighton Youngworth Field. Yankton moving left to right now as Gavin Swanson gets a block and goes up the middle. He's past midfield. He's to the Pier 40, to the Pier 30, to the 25, to the 20. He's brought down. But Gavin Swanson, the bowling ball going right down the lane for a huge Yankton Bucks gain into Pier territory after that 56-yard run from the junior Gavin Swanson.
Well, that's how you want to start the quarter, Bryce. You want to get out there and get a big play right away, and that just flipped the field and maybe flipped the momentum.
Now Cameron Zarbach being put in motion. Rugby, the snap, he's looking to pass, is brought down in the backfield. Brought down by Chase Sarda. And that is a hefty loss for the Bucks. So 2nd and 14 for Yankton. Ball on the Pier 29-yard line, 11:15 to go in the first half. And Reichen, the snap. He's looking to pass, has a step up in the pocket, rolls out to his right. Pass downfield for Tyler Solar is completed and brought down to the turf at the 25-yard line. So gain of 4 back to the original line of scrimmage. It is now 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 15.
Or 3rd and 15, rather. You don't mean math, Jacob. 10:42 to go in the first half. And Reichen, as it rolls out to the right, pass to the end zone to Tyler Solar. It's intercepted by Lincoln Keenholz in the end zone. And he has some room. He'll return all the way to the 22-yard line. And just like that, the momentum, it's like a pendulum, Jacob. It swings right back into Pierre's favor.
Yeah, I think Reichen saw he had a receiver open. There were 2 defenders on that receiver, but he threw it as the receiver was running into the end zone, but Keenholz was covering another receiver on the other side of the field, and he read the play perfectly and was able to make the play on it.
1st and 10, ball on the 24. Pierre on their own 20. Keenholz, empty backfield, takes a snap and cuts right up the middle. He'll have a huge gain. He gets all the way to the 50-yard line and is brought down right at midfield. They're going to put him a hair short of midfield, but basically just put it right at the 50. And Yankton has some adjustments to make, Jacob, but they don't want to wait till halftime to make them. Still 10 minutes to go here in the first half. Keenholz again, empty backfield. The snap goes right up the middle, and this time is brought down after a gain of about 3 yards. I think a 2nd and 7 for Pierre.
Gain of 2 on the play, 3 on the play, brings up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and this Pierre offense, they just go right back on the field, and they get a big play right away. And they just continue to move the football very effectively here in this first half.
And same formation, Keenholz empty backfield. The snap, looking to pass, and he has a wide open, and I mean wide open, Matthew Hansen, and he drops it. And yes, Jacob, I am laughing because I was really going to emphasize how wide open he really was. It took the Yankton defenders an additional, Mac Reichen, for example, it took him an additional 3 seconds just to get to him. He could have walked. He was wide open for a touchdown pass and just couldn't quite get a handle on it. And I think it's one of those situations, Jacob, where he was surprised by how open he really was.
Well, it's interesting because I was watching him come off the ball when the ball was snapped, and the Yankton defender just let him go right by him, and there was no safety help up top.
3rd and 7, Keenholz takes the snap, pass downfield, and that one is dropped by Pierre.
My goodness, Bryce. 2 opportunities, back-to-back plays Pierre had for touchdowns, and both times the receivers just drop them.
Who was the receiver intended on that? That was Cade Kaiser, 6'2" sophomore, and as you just said, Jacob, 2 opportunities for a touchdown pass for Pierre, and the football gods looking down graciously on the Bucks here on Pioneer Days. 2 drops. And there is something's broken on that defensive front right now as Lincoln Keenholz will punt. And it's going to be a short punt. And it will bounce out of bounds at about the 15-yard line. See where they officially mark it at. Yep, right on the 15. That is where Yankton will take over offensively. But as I was saying, Jacob, Yankton needs to get some stuff fixed, and I think it might be what we're talking about in the pregame and the vision of the game is that these safeties are being asked to really work toward the linebackers kind of close to the box because we've seen Lincoln Keenholz half the time has an empty backfield because he is a great quarterback, but he's also a really good running back when he decides to keep it. 3 receivers, 2 to the right. Rugby at Reichen now takes the snap. And he'll keep it himself and gets away from one defender, has to try to move forward and is brought down hard. Helmet comes off right at about the 15 again, so right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play, brings up 2nd and 10.
And so Rugby Reichen will have to come out for a play And that'll bring in Lucas Kamshoff, backup quarterback, and JV starting quarterback. Yankton very fortunate to have the caliber of, quote-unquote, like a backup quarterback in Lucas Kamshoff. He could be starting for almost any other team in AA. Cameron Zarbach in motion. 2nd and 10, ball on Yankton's 15. Kamshoff takes the snap. He's looking to pass. Pass out to the flat to Gavin Swanson, and Swanson is upended pretty much again right at the line of scrimmage, maybe even a tiny loss on the play. Loss of 1, so it'll be 3rd and 11, 8 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Rugby Riken comes back out onto the field. And we have a timeout. Timeout on Yankton. Timeout's brought to you by Gavin Zimmerman, Thrive Financial. Let Gavin help you determine and achieve your financial goals. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Your family is a part of the Hy-Vee family. That's why they're here in Yankton for anything you need. Looking for steakhouse quality beef, fresh produce, and organic options, or the best options for anything else that's on your list? Hy-Vee has the products you're looking for. Convenient aisles online shopping for pickup and delivery, and Hy-Vee deals with coupons and sales to make your shopping budget go further.
Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every eye.
All right, welcome back to Crane Youngworth Field. It is 3rd and 11 for the Bucks. Ball on their own 14-yard line. 8:03 to go in the second quarter. And Riken takes the snap, has to roll out of the pocket. And he's all the way at the 5. He gets rid of it finally. And ball tipped up into the air. Incomplete pass. Bring up 4th down. Yankton deep in their own territory. They're going to bring out the punt unit.
Tyler Solar is incomplete. Defended by number 24, Deegan Huska for the
Yeah, not a good possession there for Yankton at all. Lost a yard on that possession, and just, Yankton just looks out of sorts. And even, Pierre, I mean, both teams have just made mistakes when they could have had big opportunities. And, I don't know what exactly is going on with both teams, but just both teams have had many opportunities, but just can't cash it in.
And Paulson gets a nice boot on it for where he is in the field. Takes a Yankton bounce into Pierre territory, and it will roll and be picked up at the 43-yard line. That's Pierre's 43-yard line. That is where the Governors will come back out offensively. And, Jake, I'm not trying to be too hard on this Yankton Bucks squad. Obviously, we're pulling red up here. But the score really feels like it should be a little bit more lopsided than it even is, because you were just saying Pierre's also had some mistakes in this game.
Well, they have, and we obviously saw it on the last possession.
A couple of them.
Yeah, 2 straight plays where they could have had touchdowns, should have had touchdowns.
7:41 to go in the first half. 1st and 10, ball on Pierre's 43. Lincoln Keenholz takes a snap. It's a pass down the right sideline. And streaking down, an incomplete pass. It was intended for Jack Merkwan. So 2nd and 10 now for the Governors.
2nd and 10 for the Governors.
And Keenholz, Bryce, he just puts that ball, almost on the money. He has been overthrowing his receivers at times tonight, but he's just got such good pocket presence. He's got good protection up front, and he can just make any throw that he wants to tonight.
And now Keenholz, empty backfield again, looking to pass. This time down the left sideline, Mac Riken on the defense, and nice breakup for Mac Riken defensively. Brings up 3rd down for the Governors.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
And it's interesting, Bryce. Pierre is not holding back. They're rifling this ball 25, 30 yards down the field on several plays now that they've done that. 2 plays on this drive, the 2 plays on the last possession, both that could have been for touchdowns. They're not afraid to throw this ball down the field and stretch the field for this Yankton defense. It puts a lot of stress on this defense.
7:27 to go here in the first half. Keenholz takes the snap and is brought down in the backfield as a runner by Charlie Foote and Gavin Swanson. So that is a loss of 4 yards. 4th and 14 now for Pierre. Ball on their own 39. 7 minutes to go here in the first half.
Hunting for the Governors.
Cody Oswald back to return for Yankton. Low snap and almost blocked by Yankton, but Oswald back to return. He has it about the 30-yard line. That's where he'll be brought down. And that is where Yankton will set up shop. Yankton looking to get a string of nice offensive possessions together here.
10 yards to go at the 30-yard line.
And a reminder, Austin Gobel went down very early in the game. Tyler Solar is the other kickoff returner. That's some speed, an option on speed that Bucks no longer have. And now Rugby Riken, hand out to Gavin Swanson, and rumbles forward to about the 30, just past the 35-yard line. So gain of about 6 on the play. 2nd and 4 for the Yankton Bucks. 14-3 score. Pierre on top. 6.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Yankton with the ball on their own 36. Rugby Riken snap and hand off to Swanson. Tries to bounce out to the outside as a hold wasn't there for him. And brought down right at the line of scrimmage, maybe even just behind it again, back to the original line of scrimmage. Brings up 3rd and 5. And chest high snap. And pass out to Cody Oswald in the right side, and that will be enough for a Yankton first down by about a yard. And Cody Oswald just got about cleated there. He'll be going to the sideline, but he does bring in the ball. They'll move the chains. Fresh set of downs for the team in red. And Riken, the snap handoff to Swanson. Swanson gets to the 45-yard line.
Brought down by number
Gain of about 3 yards, brings 2nd and 7.
Gain of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
And Swanson being asked just to be the workhorse now. The most reliable way to move the ball so far for Yankton. Riken takes the snap. He rolls out to the left looking to pass. Has to scramble and get out of the way. Pass downfield to Cameron Zarbach, and he couldn't hold on to it. Incomplete. Took out a member of the chain gang. That looked rough. Third and 7 now for Yankton.
Third and 7 for the Bucks.
And Riken claps the hands. There's the snap. Looking to pass downfield to Cameron Zarbach and overshoots him by about 4 yards. Now bring up 4th down for Yankton, and Yankton's punt squad will be coming back out onto the field.
What looked like another promising drive stalls out, and now we're kind of seeing both these offenses taking chances downfield, trying to spread the defense out and stretch the field, and both teams not successful in doing that and kind of trading punts here now.
And a low snap of Trevor Paulson. Takes a lot of time that time to get a good boot on it. He does, though. Fair catch call for at the 21-yard line by Beebe, and that is where the Governors take over offensively. Yeah, you're right, Jacob. It seems now both offenses are kind of stalling out, but I think Yankton's okay with that as long as they get into the half with this kind of score. Because I really do think there's going to be some big adjustments being made to the game plan. But as long as Pierce is also being stalled out, I think Coach Muth and company are okay with that.
Well, and it's interesting, Bryce, because really it's not that the defenses are playing great. They're not playing bad, but they're not playing great. It's just the offenses haven't been able to connect on several of their passes.
Yeah, the offenses are definitely helping out the defense in that regard. Keenholz takes a snap, rolls out, and is caught up in the backfield and just has to slide to get out of danger. That will be a big loss for Pierre.
Number 42, Jacob Larson.
So Yankton, a nice job of penetrating into the backfield and for once just trapping Keenholz into a situation where he couldn't really escape with his feet. 2nd and 16 now for the Govs. 4.5 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Ball on Pierre's own 15-yard line. Keen holds the snap from the empty backfield, looking to pass, has some pressure now, and toss in the middle to a wide open Hansen. And he'll have a big gain as he gets to the Pierre 40, and that's where he'll step out of bounds.
Number 4, Matthew Hansen. Knocked out of bounds by number 15, Jaden Supergessi.
That's a big 25-yard gain for Pierre. Obviously enough for a first down.
And again, Bryce, miscommunication in the back, in the secondary for Yankton. There was some sort of miscommunication there that caused that receiver to be wide open down the middle.
And Keenholz takes the snap and is brought down after he's contacted at the line of scrimmage. Is able to grind forward for about a yard. So it'll be 2nd and 9 now for the Governors. 3:51 to go in the opening half. And Yankton wants to stop here. They want to get on the board somehow because they're going to get the ball at half. And that's how you would get back into this game. Keenholz, empty backfield again. I'm just going to stop saying it because that's what they do. Looking down to pass down the right sideline. Supergessi on the defensive end, but it is brought in. No, incomplete.
Keenholz pass.
Incomplete.
17,
I was looking at the wrong official.
Incomplete. Defended by Jaden
So Supergessi, excellent job on the defensive end, was with Merkwant stride for stride. So 3rd and 9 now for the Govs. 3:25 to go in the first half. Ball on Pierre's own 39-yard line. Keenholz, chest high snap. Swanson closing in and almost bringing them down in the backfield was James Stewart. Couldn't quite get there in time, but they do chase him out of bounds. A good job by the Yankton defense. That was actually a Jacob Kreitzinger for Yankton, helping chase him out of bounds. Oh, no, that was James Stewart.
Losses back to the 35
You're looking at me, no. So that is 4th down for the Governors. 4th and 15, so Yankton finally has the stop they were looking for. With 3:19 to go in the second quarter, Jacobs, plenty of time to move the ball downfield. Keenholz with a line drive punt. Oswald will let it bounce, and it's going to be within the Yankton 20. Make that inside the 15.
Lincoln Keenholz's punt is down at the 13-yard
So
line.
13-yard line is the official spot. So Yankton has a lot of green ahead of them to try to get back on the board. So Reichen and the offense come back out.
We got one more chance here, potentially one more chance to get more points on the scoreboard here with 3:06 to go. And you got 2 timeouts, so plenty of time.
And Reichen, the snap, handout to Swanson, and a nice cut move right in the linebacker area, and he gets past the 20-yard line, is brought down about the 21. So getting about 5 yards on the play, or about 7 yards rather. 2nd and 3. And now Reichen, again, handoff to Swanson. Swanson trying to grind forward for that first down.
Gavin Swanson on the carry.
I don't know where they're marking him.
Brought down by number 23, Austin Foley, and number 79.
Just short of the first, be 3rd and 1. No, they are going to give him the first. Now they move the chain gang. So, fresh set of downs, Reichen and the offense on their own 23-yard line. There's the snap. Reichen looking to pass. No one's open. He has plenty of time, though. Now trying to get out of pressure. Just has to throw it away. And that time around, Jacob, I don't blame him. He had plenty of time, but no receiver was open. And I don't know if they just weren't finishing routes or if Pierre's defensive secondary was just glued to him like that.
Yeah, in a play like that, you've got to be able to, as a receiver, try to run back towards the quarterback in a way, try to make sure that he can get a pass off instead of taking a sack. And the receivers were all over the field, and good, but also good defense by Pierre as well.
2nd and 10, Reichen. Empty backfield, looking to pass. And pass out to Max Robb. Nice cut move, and just a gain of about 2 yards. Bring up about 3rd and 8.
12, Max Robb. Brought down by number 23, Austin Foley.
So 3rd and 7. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Yankton still has clock. That's not what they're worried about, but they need to keep moving these chains. Swanson, the lone back in the backfield with Reichen. 3 receivers set. Reichen, the pass out to Cameron Zarbach. Past the sticks. That's enough for a Yankton Bucks first down. Right in front of the sideline. That's enough for a Bucks first down. To the 34-yard line. And now 3 receivers to the left. Reichen again the snap. And pass out to Jaden Kroll. Almost one-handed reception, but the pass was a little to the outside.
Reichen's pass to Jaden Kroll is incomplete.
So incomplete pass. 2nd and 10.
Jaden Weeby.
Minute 24 to go in the opening half here at Creighton Younger Field. Pioneer days. And now Reichen. Again, looking downfield and almost caught and almost intercepted. Pass down the middle to Tyler Solar, right on top of the Yankton logo. It does hit the turf harmlessly.
In coverage for the Governors.
That does bring up 3rd and 10 now for Yankton with a minute 18 to go here in the first half. Ball on Yankton's own 34-yard line.
We'll see what Yankton can dial up here on offense, as they need to get a first down here to keep this drive extended and try to get some points on before half here.
And Solar was in motion. Reichen looking to pass, trying to direct traffic. He has time, and the ball is caught by Cameron Zarbach. Caught at the Pierre 45-yard line. He is whipped out of bounds at about the 43. Cameron Zarbach, the sure hands. And he got whipped out of bounds. And Reichen directing traffic. He had plenty of time. Pierre didn't send the house. They knew that they were passing, so they just put everyone into the secondary, and Yankton's still able to make things happen. Ball on Pierre's 42, 1st and 10, minute 9 to go here in the opening half. Reichen under pressure from the back, but he gets the ball off and through the hands of Tyler Solar, a little too tall. The pass was a little high, but Solar, I think he has to pull that down.
Yeah, it certainly looked like he could have pulled that in. Reichen maybe rifled it in there a little bit too hard, but still probably should have came up with that catch. And boy, both teams just at times in the secondary having trouble covering all these receivers.
Minute 4 to go here in the first half. Reichen takes chest high snap, looking to pass again, and there was miscommunication on the offensive end. As I don't know who the intended receiver even was in that play.
Yeah, not sure either. That pass was thrown kind of out in the middle of nowhere, and Reichen was under pressure. Pierre got good pressure that time, and they had a guy right in his face.
So maybe an intentional grounding that he was lucky enough that there was a receiver close enough where it doesn't count. 3rd and 10 for Yankton. Exactly 60 seconds to go here in the first half. Yankton takes a timeout. We're going to go ahead and step aside as well. Timeouts brought to you by Gavin Zimmerman, Thrive Financial. Let Gavin help you determine and achieve your financial goals. This is Bucks Football on KYNT, KYN-TV, back in 30.
This fall, sip on a warm, soothing apple cider and bathe in the radiance of the changing colors before you smash that hot mug on the driveway and join First Dakota to bank some noise for fall sports. Stop for goal line stands, holler for a game-winning ace, and go berserk for a chip-in from the rough. Let's give the home team all we've got. Bank some noise with us at First Dakota National Bank. Open a new account online today at firstdakota.com. Member FDIC.
And welcome back to Crane. It is 14-3, Pierre on top of Yankton. Exactly 1 minute to go here in the first half. Yankton with the ball on Pierre's 42-yard line.
After the timeout, 3rd and 10 for the Bucks.
And now Yankton. Big 3rd and 10 here. Riken takes the snap. Has time. Nice offensive. A nice pressure up front. And he has to get rid of it as he has to scramble out to the right and does that shovel pass he's been doing the last couple of weeks. And I think we're going to have an intentional grounding. Yes, we do on Yankton. No receiver in the area, so that will be enough to bring out the Yankton punt squad.
Yeah, Riken just maybe took a little bit too long there. Just maybe a little indecisive, too, as to what he wanted to do. Probably should have just tried to take off and run for that one and see what he could get.
Moves the ball back to the 47-yard line. Brings up 4th and long for the Bucks.
And so now Trevor Paulson and the punt squad out on the field.
On to punt for the Bucks, Trevor Paulson, Jaden Leitner to snap.
And there is the snap and the boot. Fair catch called for at the 22-yard line by Wiebe. And now the Governor's offense, who has been stalled here in the second quarter by partially Yankton, but also partially self-conflicting harm. They're out there, and that's a dangerous team. One of the last teams you'd want in AA to have the ball with exactly 45 seconds left in the first half. The way that they have shown that they can move the ball with Keenholz at quarterback.
Well, you know, as many times as they've been taking shots down the field, they could score here in this 45 seconds. They've got 2 timeouts, so the whole field is open. The whole playbook's open for Pierre right now.
And Keenholz, empty backfield, takes the snap. Rolls out to his left. And pass is completed at the 35-yard line. Mac Riken brings down Cade Kaiser.
Kaiser brought down by number 2, Mac Riken. 1st and 10 for the Governors.
So that's enough for a Governor first down, but the clock will continue to roll. And Keenholz again. The snap and almost brought down by Yankton, and this time he will be, but he loses the ball. Yankton's on top of it. It's Yankton football. Yankton football. As Keenholz was being brought down to the turf, the ball was knocked loose, and Kurtenbach able to jump on it for Yankton. And I'll have to look back at the replay on my monitor, Jacob, for who actually punched that out.
Yeah, I couldn't exactly see who punched it out. Keenholz was trying to kind of cut between 2 defenders, and as he was going to the ground, the ball came out.
And I'll actually tell you just in a moment who was a responsible party. And bringing it out was Bodie Rutledge. And so now Riken looking to pass downfield down the right sideline to Cody Oswald and broken up right at the 5-yard line. That would have been a huge completion for Yankton. But incomplete pass, now 2nd and 10, ball on Pierre's 40. 13 seconds to go in the first half with Pierre on top, 14-3. But yeah, Rutledge is the one that knocked that out, so great job by Yankton's defensive line. Well, Yankton seems to get in striking distance for Trevor Paulson. And the pass to Cameron Zarbach is completed, and he is knocked out of bounds. That's a perfect situation. Knocked out at the 32-yard line. Maybe the 31, depends where the official places it. And I'd say the 31.
At the 31-yard line brings up 3rd and 1.
And now Cody Oswald being put in motion. 10 seconds to go in the first half. Riken under pressure from the back. Hanging out to Tyler Solar, pass out to the 25. He turns upfield, is pushed out of bounds right at the 19-yard line.
Gain is to the 23-yard line. That's enough for
Or 23. They're going to mark it right at the 24. 4 seconds to go in the first half. Trevor Paulson out for a big boot attempt. 41-yard field goal attempt. He already hit a 45-yarder earlier in the game. And timeout taken by Pierre. And we're going to go ahead and step aside for 30 seconds as well. This is Bucks football, KYNT, KYNTV.
Fall sports are in full swing. Unfortunately, with them may come injury. The Yankton Medical Clinic provides patients with the latest technologies and procedures in orthopedic care. Orthopedic surgeons, Dr. Brent Adams and Dr. Jeremy Kudera, specialize in athletic injuries, including fractures and sprains, shoulder, ankle, and knee injuries, and more. They'll have your favorite athlete back in the game in no time, offering the highest level of care right here at home. Call the Yankton Medical Clinic today. So much care, so close to home.
All right, welcome back to Crane Youngworth Field. A 41-yard field goal attempt for Trevor Paulson. 4 seconds to go in the first half. And Pierre right now leading 14-3. Yankton hoping to make it 14-6 as we enter halftime. Leitner, the snapper, and Kamshoff, the holder. There's the boot, and that's going to be wide left. So no good. So halftime is here. The Avera halftime show around the corner. Avera, live better, live balanced. The final score going into half, 14-3 in favor of the Governors. And Jacob, we have a lot to talk about when we come back after this break. This is Bucks football on KYNT and KYNTV.
At Avera, our orthopedic care and services are designed for every body and every age, which means Avera Sacred Heart Hospital in Yankton offers innovative treatment options customized to your bone, muscle, and joint needs. So whether you suffer from aches, breaks, tears, or dislocations, turn to the orthopedic team experienced in treating every body. Learn more by visiting the Avera Sacred Heart page on avera.org.
This moment of relief brought to you by your local State Farm agent, Rhonda Westland, who also brings relief with all your home and auto insurance needs.
Have aches and pains taking you out of your game? Who are you going to call? At First Chiropractic Centers, we have been helping people get back into their game for over 37 years. Whether your game is sports related, doing household chores, exercising, or just day-to-day activity, and your pain is preventing you from enjoying or participating in your chosen activity, we can help. Who are you going to call? First Chiropractic Centers in Yankton, Scotland, Bloomfield, Hartington, Wagner, and Tyndall. First Chiropractic Center, whole health with hands-on healing.
Vision Care Associates provides excellent diagnostic care. Using the most advanced technology in the industry, the doctors offer their patients the highest standard of care, allowing them to diagnose and manage many eye diseases. Choose Dr. Anderson, Dr. Fieser, and Dr. Slowey for expert personalized eye care. You'll be glad you did.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
Fall sports are in full swing. Unfortunately, with them may come injury. The Yankton Medical Clinic provides patients with the latest technologies and procedures in orthopedic care. Orthopedic surgeons, Dr. Brent Adams and Dr. Jeremy Kudera, specialize in athletic injuries, including fractures and sprains, shoulder, ankle, and knee injuries, and more. They'll have your favorite athlete back in the game in no time, offering the highest level of care right here at home. Call the Yankton Medical Clinic today. So much care, so close to home.
Your family is a part of the Hy-Vee family. That's why they're here in Yankton for anything you need. Looking for steakhouse quality beef, fresh produce, and organic options, or the best options for anything else that's on your list? Hy-Vee has the products you're looking for. Convenient aisles online shopping for pickup and delivery, and Hy-Vee deals with coupons and sales to make your shopping budget go further.
Where there's a helpful smile in every aisle.
This fall, sip on a warm, soothing apple cider and bathe in the radiance of the changing colors before you smash that hot mug on the driveway and join First Dakota to bank some noise for fall sports. Stop for goal line stands, holler for a game-winning ace, and go berserk for a chip in from the rough. Let's give the home team all we've got. Bank some noise with us at First Dakota National Bank. Open a new account online today at firstdakota.com, member FDIC.
At Avera, our orthopedic care and services are designed for every body and every age, which means Avera Sacred Heart Hospital in Yankton offers innovative treatment options customized to your bone, muscle, and joint needs. So whether you suffer from aches, breaks, tears, or dislocations, turn to the orthopedic team experienced in treating every body. Learn more by visiting the Avera Sacred Heart page on avera.org.
All right, welcome to the Avera halftime show. This is Bryce Ladwick alongside Jacob Wirtz. And I want to thank a few of our sportscaster partners before we talk about that first half of action. Want to thank Northtown Automotive, your local Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer. Visit northtownusa.com. And Yankton Thrive. It's a new approach to the thriving business economy here in the Yankton area. Yankton Thrive is the one source and resource for all businesses from retail to manufacturing in our area. And the UPS store. They'll help you with everything ink. Printing, packing, copying, faxing, freighting, any ing your small business needs. Even shredding, notarizing, mailboxing, and of course, shipping. The UPS store of Yankton across from Walmart. And Graham Tire. If you notice issues with your vehicle, don't hesitate to call the service experts at Graham Tire. They'll get you in quickly, diagnose your problem, and get you repaired and back on the road. Because they do more than sell tires. That's Graham Tire of Yankton, your auto service and tire store next door. And One Office Solution, the one source for all your office products, including copiers, furniture, and office supplies. One Office Solution, located next to Pizza Ranch on Broadway in Yankton. Jacob, first half. That was not a pretty first half for Yankton Bucks football. And I honestly think that Pierre has done Yankton some favors. They had two consecutive plays, dropped passes that would have been touchdowns, no problem. So the score probably should look worse. So Yankton has gotten lucky on that regard. But this just isn't the Yankton Bucks team that we are used to seeing here at Crane.
No, it's not. Defensively, Yankton has played pretty well. Obviously, Pierre, like you said, has kind of hurt themselves, given Yankton some opportunities. And this game, we were talking off air. This game could be. It's just so many different things. Pierre's had opportunities to blow this game wide open. This game could be worse than 14-3 for Yankton. At the same time, you flip that, Yankton also could be closer in this game, or they could be ahead. It's just so many things that have went wrong for both of these teams, and so many points left on the field and left off the board at halftime here. And so this has just been a crazy first half. Both teams have struggled, especially defensively at times in the secondary, to cover all these different receivers and different routes that they're running, different formations. And yet the offenses at times have given the defenses chances to make plays with sacks and turnovers and things like that. So it's just been one of those wild first halves.
What do you think Yankton needs to do in the second half?
Defensively, I think you got to get pressure on Keenholz. He's had a lot of time back there to throw the football. They've been able to pressure him at times, but he's had the majority of the first half to just sit back and be able to just make his reads and throw the ball wherever he wants to throw it. So pressure defensively has got to get better there up front.
This is the Avera halftime show. Avera, live better, live balanced. We're going to take a break and come back, and we will have our top performer of the first half for both teams
as well as the out-of-town scoreboard. This is Yankton Bucks football on KYNT, KYN-TV, Pioneer Days here at Crane Youngworth Field.
Fall sports are in full swing. Unfortunately, with them may come injury. The Yankton Medical Clinic provides patients with the latest technologies and procedures in orthopedic care. Orthopedic surgeons, Dr. Brent Adams and Dr. Jeremy Kudera, specialize in athletic injuries, including fractures and sprains, shoulder, ankle, and knee injuries, and more. They'll have your favorite athlete back in the game in no time, offering the highest level of care right here at home. Call the Yankton Medical Clinic today. So much care, so close to home.
This moment of relief brought to you by your local State Farm agent, Rhonda Westland, who also brings relief with all your home and auto insurance needs.
Have aches and pains taking you out of your game? Who are you going to call? At First Chiropractic Centers, we have been helping people get back into their game for over 37 years. Whether your game is sports related, doing household chores, exercising, or just day-to-day activity, and your pain is preventing you from enjoying or participating in your chosen activity, we can help. Who are you going to call? First Chiropractic Centers in Yankton, Scotland, Bloomfield, Hartington, Wagner, and Tyndall. First Chiropractic Center, whole health with hands-on healing.
Vision care is the place to go for new glasses. Our opticians are trained to style you with a frame that fits your face, so they look great and are comfortable all day long. Based on the doctor's recommendation, we'll help you choose the lens features that will be best for how you do life. Plus, you might have fun too.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
Your family is a part of the Hy-Vee family. That's why they're here in Yankton for anything you need. Looking for steakhouse quality beef, fresh produce, and organic options, or the best options for anything else that's on your list? Hy-Vee has the products you're looking for. Convenient aisles online shopping for pickup and delivery, and Hy-Vee deals with coupons and sales to make your shopping budget go further.
Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every eye.
You've received a call or text message indicating there's a problem with your cell phone, your taxes, your Medicare benefits, or your utilities, and the only way to get it cleared up is to either put funds on a gift card or send cash. All of these are scams designed to obtain your hard-earned funds. Contact the Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 1-800-300-1986. Another red flag is the call or text comes in after work hours or on the weekend. Don't become a victim. Let Consumer Protection do some checking for you before you send any funds.
When you're ready to root on the home team, make sure the celebration includes 1919 root beer. 1919 is brewed in small batches with only the finest ingredients, real sugar and real vanilla. The unique recipe and these choice ingredients make 1919 the creamiest, full-bodied draft root beer available. In addition, 1919 is alcohol-free and contains no corn syrup, gluten, or caffeine and should be served cold or over ice cream. Available in 12-packs and single-serve cans at grocery, convenience stores, and restaurants. Try it today.
Locally owned businesses help build strong communities, and that's true with Triple Time Rudy's. You get a locally owned business that offers fuel discounts for Yankton's largest employers, supports local schools and events, and carries quality South Dakota products like Dimmock cheese and Kaler Locker meats that customers love. Triple Time Rudy's is conveniently located at 17th and Broadway for your daily fill-ups and convenience needs. So pull in to Triple Time Rudy's today.
All right, welcome back to the Avera Halftime Show. This is Bryce Ladwig alongside Jacob Wirtz. It is time to crown our top performers of the half, brought to you by Top Notch Window Cleaning. Receive great service for cleaning your home or commercial windows with Top Notch Window Cleaning. Contact them at yanktonwindowcleaning.com. And for Pierre, I think it's pretty obvious who this should be, Jacob. Lincoln Keenholz. Keenholz 209 yards passing. Of course, he has a passing touchdown, the first play of the game, mind you, minus, the kickoff. He is 7 of 18
And then rushing, also Lincoln Keenholz. He is the only rusher for Pierre that has that positive yards. He's basically the starting quarterback and starting running back for the Governors. 74 yards, 4.9 yards per carry on 15 attempts, and also a rushing touchdown. For the Yankton Bucks, your top-notch performer of the first half, I'm going to give it to Gavin Swanson. 10 attempts, 121 first-half yards, 12.1 average for Gavin Swanson. But I would say it's not really a category for the very halftime show. But I say my moment of the first half was Trevor Paulson's 45-yard field goal. The lone 3 points on the board right now for Yankton. Pierre leading Yankton 14-3, 7:30 to go here in the halftime show before we begin second half action. And Jacob, I'm just hoping that Yankton makes some adjustments on the offensive and defensive ends, and we kind of have a fresh start, so to speak, coming out in the second half.
Well, I think, looking at both offensively and defensively, I think it's got to change up front. Defensively, we talked about it here just a few moments ago at halftime here. You got to be able to get pressure on Lincoln Keenholz. He's had all day, for the most part, to be able to stand in the pocket and throw the ball, go through his reads, make the right throws that he wants to make. And, he's missed some throws at times, but which could have been big plays. But otherwise, he's had a lot of time back there to throw. You got to be able to get pressure on him. Yet, at the same time, you also got to be able to defend in the secondary, which we've seen some busted coverages in the secondary as well. And I think, you switch to the offensive side, the offensive line's got to be able to block better. Reichen has, many times in the first half, he's had to scramble around back there and make plays with his legs, and he's been under pressure much of the first half. So both offensive and defensive lines, I think, are going to be the keys to the second half in this game.
All right, then some team statistics before I hand it over to you for our out-of-town scoreboard. This total offense, Pierre 279 yards to Yankton's 194. And as I already mentioned in the passing game, 7 of 18 for Pierre, 9 of 23 for Yankton. And then rushing, total rushing 70 yards for Pierre, 126 for Yankton. Receiving yards for Pierre, 209, 68 for Yankton. So that's a lopsided number Yankton's going to want to correct here moving forward. And then defensive sacks, each of them have a sack, 9 yards for Yankton, then 4 for Pierre. And Jacob, with that, I will turn it over to you for out-of-town scoreboard.
All right, sounds good. Class 11 AAA. Harrisburg, they were in a dogfight today, but they got the win over Sioux Falls Roosevelt, 38-34. Sioux Falls Lincoln, they defeat O'Gorman 21-17. Brandon Valley, they are in a fight right now with Sioux Falls Washington. Brandon Valley up 10-7 at halftime. Sioux Falls Jefferson, they defeated Rapid City Central 35-6. Class 11 AA, it's T area, who was down at one point to Watertown, but now they lead 30-13 in the third quarter. St. Thomas More, they are defeating Douglas 19-0. And how about this one? Huron up 21-0 on Aberdeen Central in Aberdeen. Brookings, they're up 35-0 on Mitchell at halftime. Of course, our score here, 14-3, Pierre leading Yankton. And Spearfish beating Custer right now, 14-0. Class 11A, number 1 versus number 2 in Class 11A up in Madison tonight. It's Madison leading Canton in the third quarter, 17-7. West Central, they're leading Dakota Valley 27-6 at halftime. Vermilion, they are defeating Lennox right now, 14-3, just about the start of the third quarter there. Del Rapids, they're leading at halftime over Sioux Falls Christian, 15-14. Millbank over Clarkville Lake right now, 20-6. Tri-Valley over Siston right now, 42-0. And Belfouche and Chamberlain are tied at 7 apiece. Class 11B, it's Bridgewater Emory Ethan 14, McCook Central Montrose 8, that game in the third quarter. Redfield leading Dual 18-0. Woonsocket, Wessington Springs, Sanborn Central, they are leading Trip Delmont Armor, Andy Central, Dakota Christian 22-0 at halftime. How about a mouthful there, Bryce?
Say it 10 times fast. Go.
Oh, boy, I couldn't even say it one time fast. St. Thomas More, I mentioned that score earlier. They're up 19-0 on Douglas. Miller Highmore Herald, they're up on Jim River at halftime, 30-16. Webster area up 22-16 at half on Mobridge Pollock. Aberdeen Roncalli, they are leading Groton area 9-6 at halftime. Elk Point Jefferson, they're beating Baltic 27-0, start of the third quarter there. Rapid City Christian up 20-6 on Bennett County at half. Beersford up on Hill City 34-0, start of the third quarter there. Sioux Valley up 30-0 on Parker in the third quarter. And Winter up 51-6 at halftime on Wagner. We'll move to your 9-man scores quickly. Class 9 AA, Canastota Freeman up 12-7 at halftime on Chester area. Platte Geddes up 21-6 at halftime against Wolsey Wessington. Parkston, they are up at halftime on Bonham 32-0. Harriet Selby area, they are beating Ipswich 24-14, start of the third quarter there. Hanson up 61-14 on Dubrick area at halftime. Lyman up 52-0, almost before halftime there on New Underwood. Hamlin up 24-0 on Arlington Lake Preston. Florence Henry 40-12 on Britton Hecla. Howard up 33-0 at halftime against Viborg Hurley. Leola Frederick area up 44-0 on your old alma mater, Bryce Northwestern. And Stanley County, they're defeating White River right now at halftime 28-14. Harding County Bison up 12-8 on Lemon McIntosh in the second quarter. Coleman Egan, they defeated Centerville earlier this afternoon 64-18. Wall up 42-0 on Jones County. DeSmet, they're up 30-0 on Kimball White Lake. Great Plains Lutheran up 22-0 on Waverly South Shore. Del Rapids St. Mary up 20-6 on Old Hammer Rutland. Faith up 20-3 on North Central. Burke up 47-8 on Colombe. Phillip up 6-0 on Kadoka area. And Class 9B, we had a clash this afternoon just down the road in Gayville-Vollen. It was number 3 Avon defeating number 1 Gayville-Vollen 36-32 in a barn burner. Hitchcock-Tulare up on Esteline Hendricks 48-6. Alcester Hudson beating Corsica Stickney 34-6 in the third quarter. Potter County at halftime leading Sunshine Bible Academy 52-8. And one last score, Fulton area up 38-0 on Langford area in the third quarter. So that's your halftime scoreboard here from Yankton.
All right, thank you, Jacob. And we're going to go ahead and step aside for a break. When we come back, we will have second half action. It is Pierre 14, Yankton 3. But the second half of the Pioneer Days is around the corner. This is Bucks Football, KYNT, KYNTV.
Your family is a part of the Hy-Vee family. That's why they're here in Yankton for anything you need. Looking for steakhouse quality beef, fresh produce, and organic options, or the best options for anything else that's on your list? Hy-Vee has the products you're looking for. Convenient aisles online shopping for pickup and delivery, and Hy-Vee deals with coupons and sales to make your shopping budget go further.
Where there's a helpful smile in every eye.
At Culver's, we cook our butter burgers pretty much the same as you would at home. Only our 3-cut blend of fresh beef will do. Then you'll need to master our signature press and sear technique. You may want to practice a few thousand times. Add real Wisconsin cheese, top with a lightly buttered toasted bun, and serve yourself with a big warm smile.
Better yet, come to Culver's and leave the whole cook-to-order butter burger thing to us. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's in Yankton, located at 3208 Broadway Avenue.
Oh, Sheboygan, I just can't get you off my mind.
A quick family meal doesn't always mean a stop at the drive-thru window. After a busy day of running, just light up the grill and put on some Sheboygans. Sheboygan brats, natural casing wieners, or all-beef stadium or quarterback hot dogs make a quick, easy, and delicious meal.
The way it tastes is simply divine. I got Sheboygan on my mind. Sheboygan.
What does your phone and an auto show have in common? When you go to BillionAuto.com, everything. Start searching over 7,000 vehicles instantly. Chevys, Kias, GMCs, Toyotas, Fords, Hondas, Rams, and much more. Plus, negotiate your best deal on all pre-owned vehicles and apply for credit pre-approval all within a matter of minutes. 17 new car brands and thousands of used cars all in the palm of your hand. It's like an auto show every day at BillionAuto.com. All applications accepted. Not all will be approved.
This fall, sip on a warm, soothing apple cider and bathe in the radiance of the changing colors before you smash that hot mug on the driveway and join First Dakota to bank some noise for fall sports. Stop for goal line stands, holler for a game-winning ace, and go berserk for a chip in from the rough. Let's give the home team all we've got. Bank some noise with us at First Dakota National Bank. Open a new account online today at firstdakota.com. Member FDIC.
All right, welcome back to Crane Youngworth Field. We have second half of action coming up. It is Pierre 14, Yankton 3. And Jacob, as you said, adjustments have to be made, and hopefully we have a better second half than we did a first half for the Yankton Bucks.
And right now, Yankton deferred, so they get the ball to start the second half, and right away, you got to get this offense rolling. They've struggled to move the football at times in this first half, and you're going to want to get out rolling here with this offense in the second half here and try to get some points on the board right away, whether it's a field goal or a touchdown. You're not out of this yet. It's only an 11-point game, so even a field goal would put it to within one possession, but you got to get points on this drive.
All right. And here we go with second half action. This is Bucks football Pioneer Days. Second half around the corner. Cody Oswald back to return within the 5-yard line. He cuts into the middle of the field. Now bounces to the outside. He has some room. He's to the 30, to the 35, and is upended by the kicker. By Pierre's kicker. Oh, out of anyone to bring you off of outside of your cleats, Jacob, the kicker.
The kicker is usually the last defense, so.
Cole Peterson, Cole Peterson. 5'9" senior brings down Oswald, 38-yard line. Bucks own 38, first and 10. Just 7 seconds into the second half. Robbie Reichen takes the handoff, gives it out to Gavin Swanson, and he gets to the 40-yard line. So gain of a couple, 2nd and 8 for Yankton.
Hayden Espy. Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And Reichen will keep it pitch option. He does pitch it out to Swanson, and Swanson struggles to get to the line of scrimmage, is brought down back to the original line of scrimmage, bring up 3rd and 10.
Great job there by Pierre. They defended that option very well. Somebody took the quarterback, and then somebody was able to take the pitch man and knock Swanson down in the backfield.
2 receivers, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Swanson in the backfield with Rugby. There's a snap. Rugby looking to pass. Rolls out to his right. He's under some pressure. Has to get rid of it, and he does. That brings up the punt unit for Yankton. Not want to start the second half like that, but let's see what the Yankton Bucks defense can do as Yankton will punt away.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Bryce. Not the start that Yankton, I'm sure, was looking for to start this second half. You go 3 and out right away, and really, and you didn't gain any yards. And so that's not what you want if you're Coach Muth and this coaching staff.
Paulson will receive the snap at about the 22 and gets a nice boot on it and hits the ground about the 33-yard line. That's where it will pretty much stop. Yankton will touch it, and that's where Pierre will take over.
Punt is down at the 33-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go for the Governors.
I'm always just so impressed with how Pierre performs, even when they're not playing that well, which they didn't in the first half. They are just a tight-knit unit and really just a football factory up there in Pierre. And goes without being said, but I'll say it anyway, 4-time defending state champion. They're doing something right.
They are, and I mean, it just shows on the football field. And they've made some mistakes tonight, like we've talked about, but certainly a team worthy of noting.
1st and 10, ball on Pierre's own 33. Keenholz, again, empty backfield. And pass is dropped by Hansen. Would have been enough for a first down. Those are 3 drop passes of note. I mean, I know they have more, but of actual serious note for Pierre. And right as you said, they've made mistakes themselves. One of them shows themselves.
Yeah, they've had chances tonight, just like we talked about. Yankton's had chances offensively to make big plays. So has Pierre, and that one there could have been a nice pitch and catch for a good gain.
And again, 2nd and 10 for Pierre. Ball on their own 33. Keenholz will keep it, goes up the middle, and grinds all the way to about a yard short of a first down. And we have a flag coming out on the field. This will be a misconduct penalty, and I want to know if it's going to be on Pierre or Yankton. And we will discuss.
Yeah, I didn't see what exactly it was. It came out late, so it must have been something after the play, most likely. But
well, you're winning the penalty game between us this year. I'm going to say it's on Yankton. Okay, so there was 2 personal conduct penalties from what I'm gathering. They didn't turn up the volume in time, but I think they offset. No.
So they had a holding penalty on Pierre and then an unsportsmanlike on Yankton.
Okay, I see. And there's administering them both, so Pierre will end up moving ahead. Sometimes when flags are thrown, I feel like we need a lawyer, just break it down for us.
36-yard line, second down, 7 yards to go.
Josh Bolter's going to become a lawyer, isn't he? As he smiles. Our camera operator, Josh Bolter, doing a good job tonight. 2nd and 7 for the Governors. Ball on their own 37-yard line. Keenholz in the shotgun, takes a snap, and right away it's a keeper. He moves up the left side and cuts forward and will be brought down short of the first, but not by much.
Brought down by number 34, Charlie Foote.
I'll bring up 3rd and 1 for Pierre.
Gain is to the 43-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go for the Governors.
And now here we go. Ball on Pierre's own 43. They do have enough for the first down. It's 1st and 10. 10 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Keenholz. The pass into traffic, but it is brought in by Hansen. And Hansen's to the Yankton 45-yard line. That didn't go through a bunch of hands, Jacob, but it definitely went by a bunch of face masks. I thought that was going to be intercepted a couple times.
That was a tight window to throw the ball into, but Keenholz just puts it on the money and was able to get that one through.
Under 10 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. 14-3 lead for Pierre. Pierre has the ball in Yankton territory on the Yankton 45-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the Governors. Keenholz takes the snap, goes up the middle, and is brought down at the 41-yard line. So a gain of about 4 yards will bring up 2nd and 6 for the Governors.
Keenholz, it's interesting when he's going through the line there on those plays. You can tell he's looking for a cutback lane every time, and he's looking to try to cut back on the defense and kind of get him out of position. Yankton doing a nice job, though, of making sure that it doesn't have that cutback lane by filling gaps.
9-10 to go in the 3rd quarter. Same offensive set for Pierre. Keenholz with the snap. Pass down the left sideline. Super Gessie on the defense, and it's intercepted by Super Gessie. What a super play by Super Gessie. Yankton has the ball after the interception on their own 4-yard line.
What a play. It was a jump ball.
It was a super play.
Exactly, Bryce, exactly. Jump ball, and Super Gessie was able to get underneath it and make the play. That's a big turnover there.
Yankton has it on their own 4-yard line. 8:58 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Rugby Reagan takes a snap into his own end zone, but he keeps it himself. He bounces out 2 to the left, tries to cut up to the middle. He has some room, and he does have room. He moves out to the right side. He's to the Yankton 15, the 20, the 25, all the way to the 30, and is brought down. Rumbling rugby here in the 3rd quarter. Big gain for Yankton.
Gain is to the 31-yard line. That's enough for a Yankton box.
And a big 27-yard gain for Riken. Ball on the 31, pitch out to Gavin Swanson on the right. Nice block. And is able to move its way forward in traffic through a sea of Pierre Governors to the 38-yard line. So gain of about 7 on the play for Gavin Swanson. So 2nd and 4 for the Bucks now. It's a gain of 6. Max Robb in motion at the line. And Rankin takes a snap, handoff to Swanson. Swanson lowers the shoulder pads, enough for a Bucks first down on the right side of the field, or the far side, if you will. Now move the chains, and now Ethan Bradwich will come out for Gavin Swanson. Let Swanson get a breather.
That's enough for another Yankton Bucks. First down.
8:10 to go here in the third quarter. 14-3 lead for Pierre. Yankton has the ball, though, on their own 42. Rankin. He keeps it himself and lunges forward to the 45-yard line. So gain of around 3 for Riken.
23 Austin Foley. Gain is to the 45-yard line, brings up 2nd.
So 2nd and 7 now for the Bucks. And Rankin in the shotgun, sends Tyler Solar in motion on the right side, takes a snap. He's looking to pass. He's looking downfield for Tyler Solar, right in front of the sticks. And it is brought in. That's enough for a Yankton first down. That will move the chains. Fresh set of downs in Pierre territory. Wow, they're not going to give them. Okay, yeah, they are. I was concerned, Jacob, that they weren't going to signal a first down. Fresh set of downs for the Bucks. And now Yankton in Pierre territory. Handoff to Gavin Swanson. Up the middle to the right side of his guard. Is brought down at the Pierre 44-yard line. So gain of 4 on the play for Swanson. Brings up 2nd and 6. Solar again in motion. Left to right. And a handoff to Bradwich. And Bradwich is brought down behind the line.
Tackle by number 73, Gavin Stotts. 3rd and 7.
So 3rd and 7 now for Yankton. Ball on the Pierre 45. Swanson back in there at running back. And the snap, Riken looking to pass down the right side for Cody Oswald, and the pass was shaded to the out-of-bounds marker, and that will bring up 4th down for Yankton. Nowhere near field goal range, so Trevor Paulson will punt for the Bucks. And just like that, Jacob, they have the momentum off of the super play from Super Gessie, and they just really can't capitalize on it. And then they're really moving the chains, and then they just get stunted. And Paulson receives a snap and boots it all the way to the 10-yard line, maybe the 11. And that is where Pierre will set up shop.
By Weavy.
Well, that's exactly right, Bryce. It's one of those things that's got to be frustrating for this coaching staff. You get opportunities like that, and you've got to take advantage of them. The good teams know how to take advantage of those things. And you know, yeah, you were backed up inside your 5-yard line after the interception, but they got out of that with a nice run by Riken, and they were able to get across midfield. And you just got to take advantage of those opportunities and get points off of those.
And now Yankton's defense, again, going to be asked to stop this Pierre offense, which, yes, right now it seems pretty tamed, but we both know, Jacob, that at a flip of a switch, this could become a very dangerous offense again.
And we saw that on the first play of the game.
Yeah. The entire first quarter, it seemed, was just dominated by Pierre moving the chains. Keenholz takes the snap. He's within his own 5-yard line. Pass downfield and overthrown. And another situation where it may have been a touchdown situation to Cade Kaiser. Oswald was shading him, so Oswald probably would have caught up to him, but it would have been a giant gain for the Governors.
That's another one of those passes where they're just taking shots down the field, Bryce. They're going 25, 30 yards downfield, not afraid to throw the ball, and just, again, overshoots his receiver. And that, like you said, could have been a huge play.
And Keenholz. Back heel drop back into his own 5. Right in front of his end zone. He rolls out to the right pass. Downfield for Hansen is broken up by Yankton.
Fields pass to Matthew Hansen is incomplete.
Cody Oswald.
For the Bucks.
Great defensive play. You know, Coach Steele for Pierre, he was just quoted very recently, thanks to our friends, our sister station at KCCR up in Pierre, that he thinks Cody Oswald is one of the best safeties in the state. And I have to say I agree with him. Just his athleticism automatically puts him into the top 5.
Yeah, there's no doubt he's just an outstanding athlete. We've seen that on all sides of the ball this year.
3rd and 10, ball on Pierre's own 11-yard line, 6:17 to go in the third quarter. Keenholz takes the snap. He's under some pressure, and pass out is completed, but short of the first down marker.
Number 12, Jet Zabel.
That will bring out,
For the Bucks.
I would think, Pierre's punt squad. Yeah, they're going to come out. So Yankton's defense has done their job again. Now this Yankton offense needs to get the ball, move the chains, and put some points on the board.
And you should have pretty good field position after this punt, and you got to take advantage of that field position here in this third quarter.
And Keenholz gets a pretty decent punt on it for the situation he was in, pinned up against his own end zone. And that Yankton will take over at the Pierre 40. So basically, Jacob, right where Yankton got stalled on their last offensive drive, they just need to look at this as a resuming of that drive.
Well, that's exactly right. I mean, like you said, it's about at the same spot where that last drive stalled. And again, another opportunity, Bryce, to put points on the board. You got to be able to do it here.
3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. That one to the left is Cameron Zarbach. And the snap. Reichen, hand up to Swanson. Swanson spins and goes with the motion, but nothing will really come of it. Gain of, I'm going to say nothing on the play, and bring up 2nd and 10 for the Bucks.
And Gavin Swanson.
You want to be able to try to get positive yards on that first down play and try to keep these chains moving right away on this series.
And Reichen, the high snap, looking to pass. He's looking down the right, but he's under some pressure. He has to step up into the pocket. He's going to keep it himself. Nice juke move. He gets all the way to the 35 and is brought down out of bounds. There is the late hit flag that we were looking for. Jacob, we looked at each other right as he went out of bounds, wondering if there's going to be a flag. Yes, there was. He was about 3 steps out of bounds, and then linebacker comes screaming in. So we'll go against Pierre, and then I'll tell you where the spot will be.
After the play, personal foul on the defense, number 9, 15-yard penalty, first down.
So that's going on Jacob Mayer, 5'11 junior. That will move the ball. All the way to the 16-yard line in Pierre territory. Yankton is knocking on the door. They are in the red zone. And Reichen takes the snap. He rolls out to the right. He's under some pressure. He loses the ball, and Pierre comes up with it. Max Robb has to try to get the tackle down the left sideline. He eventually does. Pierre has it on the Yankton side of the field. And again, the momentum has shifted in favor of Pierre.
Ball is placed on the 42-yard line. 1st and 10, Governors.
Reichen was moving toward the right, had some momentum, and I don't know if it was knocked out or if he just lost control of it, Jacob. I think he may have lost control of it. And actually, I can tell you, bring up the replay here on my monitor, because he scrambled out to the right, and I think it was knocked out from behind by a defender. And now Pierre Keenholz has it. He keeps it himself, lunges forward to about the 38-yard line in Yankton territory.
Boy, that's just a killer of a play, Bryce. You're in the red zone. You just got a free 15 yards off of an unnecessary or a personal foul, unnecessary roughness or late hit out of bounds. And I mean, man, in the very next play, that's just been the story of this game. No matter what team it is, somebody gets a big play and then you go backwards or lose the ball or whatever. In this case, you lost the football.
2nd and 6. Keenholz, hand off to Mosier, and Mosier rolls forward for a gain of a couple.
Mosier on the carry for the Governors. Tripped up by Adam Kurtenbach.
And here we go, Bryce. Third and manageable. Not necessarily 3rd and long, but it's a 3rd and 6 here. Yankton gonna have to dig in defensively, maybe look for a pass, or of course you got to be aware of Keenholz, whether it's a designed quarterback keeper or whether he gets out of the pocket and makes a play here.
You're almost in 4-down territory, aren't you, if you're Pierre? I mean, I don't know if they even punt if they have an incomplete pass, Jacob, because Yankton has stalled so many times, and who knows? I guess we'll find out. And Keenholz takes the snap. And Yankton blitzes. They get Keenholz on the run out to his right, but he does get rid of the ball. And is incomplete pass. Good job by Yankton. And we definitely have some extracurriculars going on the far side of the field. How is there not a flag thrown? I need to make sure, Jacob. Is this football or is this high school wrestling? Which one?
I guess I didn't see the play, so I wasn't able to know what's going on. But, yeah, there's looks like
Kurtenbach.
Adam Kurtenbach. He's got both hands in the air, and he's wondering what's going on, why there wasn't a flag thrown. But he and another Pierre offensive lineman were clear over on the far sideline, obviously blocking or trying. I don't know what they were
laying
doing.
on top of him. And
I didn't see
Coach
it,
Terry Huber just about came out of his shirt on the sideline. He was upset. 3:18 to go in the 3rd quarter. 4th and 6. As I said, Keenholz will have it, and Pierre will have a first down as he scrambles. And actually, is he short? This is actually, I spoke too soon. Depends where they spot this ball. He may be short, Jacob.
It's very close. He had to get to the 32-yard line.
Yes, it is short. So I spoke too soon. And I think Keenholz really kind of let up there near the end of the run. I thought he had enough. And he was still moving forward, but I definitely think that Keenholz, the athlete he is, could have lunged forward and put a shoulder pad down. But he settled for just being tackled. So now Yankton does get the stop. Again, let's see if Yankton can move the chains and get some points on this board.
Bryce, yet again, here we have another opportunity if you're Yankton to put points on the board. Let's see if they can do it this time.
Ball on Yankton's own 32. And Reichen takes the snap. Handoff to Swanson. Swanson loses the ball. But was he down, or did the official even see it? Oh, geez.
Fumble on the play, recovered by the
Swanson fumbles and is now Pierre Governor football.
Jacob Mayer on the recovery for the Govs.
This is one of the ugliest games I've seen at Crane in some time, Jacob.
That's just crazy how it's just play after play. You never know what's going to happen here. And just when Yankton again makes a stop defensive, this defense has played really well at times tonight. They've given up some big plays, given up some yards, but they've played really well at times. They've made some big plays, especially in this 3rd quarter. And boy, the offense just, at times, man, they've had opportunities, and then you get a play like that. Yet another fumble, 2 fumbles here in the 3rd quarter that have cost Yankton just so many opportunities.
Well, now 1st and 10 again for Pierre. Ball on Yankton's 40. Keenholz takes the snap, goes up the middle, and has some room. And a nice block from Hansen. Spin move is brought down at the 28-yard line, maybe the 27.
Tripped up by Tyler Solar.
To the 27-yard line. It's enough for a Governor first down. And there is about 3,500 people here, Jacob, at Crane Youngworth Field, and they really haven't had a lot of reason to cheer tonight.
No, it's been pretty thin, and but hopefully, if you're a Yankton fan, you there's still a lot of time left here. The game is still close. You got to hope for a big play here.
And now Keenholz in the shotgun, claps his hands, handoff to Mosier. Mosier goes to the right side and is brought down by Yankton after a gain of about a yard.
Mosier on the carry.
So it'll be
Brought down by
second
Brayden
and
Bays
9.
and Sam Campshaw.
2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 14-3 lead for Pierre, with the Governors having the ball on Yankton's 26-yard line. And Keenholz takes a snap. We have some flags. We're going to have a false start going on Pierre.
False start offense, 5-yard penalty.
Back up here, 5 yards. I'm telling you, Jacob, Keenholz is the real deal. There is some dual threat quarterbacks in this class that are just ridiculously talented. I mean, Sam Rolfs and Lincoln Keenholz, I think, are on their own little level of athleticism. Keenholz, 2nd and 14 for Pierre, takes the snap, looking to pass, and ball is completed at the about 15-yard line. Make that the 16 to Hansen. Matthew Hansen, and Keenholz, as he's releasing it, Jacob, was hit from behind by Yankton. So they were getting defenders into the backfield, just not in time.
And again, yeah, pressure on him. And Keenholz just steps up in the pocket there and makes a heck of a throw down the middle of the field for a first down. I don't know. I mean, he put that one in a tight spot, too.
And now Keenholz. The snap and the handoff to Mosier. Mosier is brought down by a couple of Yankton Bucks.
Mosier on the carry. Brought down by Charlie Foote. Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 now for Yankton. Or for Pierre, rather. Excuse me. 40 seconds to go in the third. Ball on Yankton's 14. It's 14-3 lead for Pierre. Trying to break this game wide open with a score here. Keenholz the snap. He's looking to pass into the end zone, but we do have a flag in the backfield. I think we're going to have a false start going on Pierre. So another false start going against the Governors. And again, Jacob, the football gods looking down on Yankton.
Yet again, here we see just the tale of the game, I think, the motto of the game, whatever you want to call it, that just both teams having opportunities. Pierre in the red zone has opportunities, and yet they're just going backwards on this possession. 2 false start penalties now. On the last after the last false start, they were able to get a first down. We'll see what they can do here. Yankton definitely going to need to stiffen up here in the red zone.
And 1 second to go in the third, and that will end the third quarter. Fourth quarter coming up. Pierre knocking on the door for another score, but the score going into the fourth, 14-3 in favor of the visiting Governors. This is Pioneer Days in Yankton Bucks football on KYNT. KYNTV back in 1 minute.
Check out all the year-round training opportunities.
Checkers Sports Bar and Grill is everyone's favorite place to eat and catch the game. Whether it's dine-in or carry-out, Checkers menu has mouth-watering burgers, satisfying sandwiches and wraps, and of course, wings. With 17 specialty wing flavors, there's a sauce for everyone, like buffalo, spicy garlic, and honey chipotle. And don't forget to try their sauce of the month. You can get all these hot and ready to eat daily from 11 to 11. Checkers Sports Bar and Grill, 689-2244.
Looking for a new look for your business?
JJ Benji's is a great source for new company clothing for you and your employees.
Now, if you don't know what to get or what's new, JJ Benji's can help.
JJ Benji's has lots of ideas on what the hottest apparel items are, the most popular styles or material. There's always something new to get, and JJ Benji's is on top of it.
For screen printing, embroidery, and promotional products for your business, JJ Benji's, 201 Pine Street, downtown Yankton.
And welcome back to Crane Youngworth Field. This is Yankton Bucks football. Fourth quarter is upon us. And it goes without saying, obviously, just math. Jacob, Yankton needs a score, and they need to have a couple of them, and they're going to need a big stop here against Pierre.
Definitely they are. And This is, like we talked about before the break there, before the end of the quarter, you know, Pierre has gotten into the red zone, but they've had a couple of false start penalties now. They were able to overcome the one. Can they overcome this second one now that we just saw on the previous play?
All right, 2nd and 13, ball on Yankton's 19-yard line. Lincoln Keenholz has it. He rolls out to the right, pass downfield is almost intercepted by Yankton, but nice defense by James Stewart. So incomplete pass brings it 3rd and 13.
Oswald and Bays on the coverage for the Bucks.
And that was Bays.
3rd down and 13.
That broke it up. 3rd and 13 now, Pierre. One of the biggest plays of the game coming up. Empty backfield, 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Keenholz. Chest high snap. Pass to the corner of the end zone. Mac Reichen on the defense, and it is broken up. Great play by Mac Reichen. Somebody got 4th and 13. And again, Jacob, I think we are definitely in 4-down territory. I don't know about the leg of their kicker, Cole Peterson, as we do have a governor that is coming off the field, but he is coming off on his own power, it seems. So I thought we were going to have an injury timeout, but more of just an injury stoppage. And I have not seen them bring out their kicker. That would be quite a tall task. I don't think he has the leg. No, they are bringing out Cole Peterson.
Brings up a 4th and
there you go. Jacob, I spoke it into existence.
There you go. And, you know, why not try to get something on the board here if you're Pierre? Nobody scored yet in the second half, and nobody scored since the first quarter. And you, at this point, try to get some points on the board if you're Pierre and extend this lead.
So a 36-yard field goal attempt for Pierre. And the boot and the snap, and what a kick from Cole Peterson. Put it through the uprights. Makes the new score 17-3. And I take back what I said about him not having the leg. The thing's still going.
That was a big 3 points there. Puts them up by 2 scores. They were up by 2 scores before, but this makes it 14 points. 2-touchdown lead for Pierre, and now Yankton. You know, we keep saying it. We keep saying, you know, this is the next drive, and every drive after that, this is the drive where you have an opportunity. We've talked about it. That's kind of been the key tonight. That's been the key word, is opportunity. Yankton will have another opportunity here to try to put points on the board, and we'll see what happens.
11:43 to go here in the 3rd quarter. 17-3 lead for Pierre. Yankton set to return. It's going to be Tyler Solar and Cody Oswald to return. And this has just not been a fun game for the Yankton Bucks. But it's going to be one of those grind-out games if they end up tying this thing up and hopefully coming away with Pioneer Days with a victory. And there is the kick. Cody Oswald will return. He gets it at the 5-yard line, goes to the 10, cuts to the 15, and has to get around some governors. He won't be able to. Down at about the 14-yard line.
Oswald's return is to the 14-yard line. Brought down by number 39, Brock Mosier. 1st and 10 for the Bucks.
So Yankton will set up on their own, let's say, 15-yard line. Yeah, 14. And desperately needing a score here in the 4th quarter. Reichen takes the snap, handoff to Swanson, going up the middle, and he is stood up right pretty much at the line of scrimmage, so no
Gavin
gain.
Swanson on the carry. Brought down by Chase Sarda and Austin Foley. Brings up 2nd and 8.
And now Reichen again. Takes the snap. Pass out to Cody Oswald. Oswald trying to make his man miss, but just has to go down to the turf. He's past the 20-yard line to the 22. Just a gain of about 7 yards on the play. We'll bring up third and one. 10:50 to go here in the fourth quarter. 17-3 lead for Pierre, but Yankton has the ball trying to answer. And Swanson with the handoff is stood up pretty much right at the line.
Brought down by number 73.
Brings up fourth down. And Yankton punting away. And Paulson will receive the snap at about his own 7-yard line. And the snap and the punt from Trevor Paulson. He's gotten a lot of work in tonight. Takes a Yankton bounce into about the 36-yard line, and that is where Pierre will take over offensively.
Down at the 36-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go for the Govs.
And the clock is ticking, Jacob.
It definitely is, and
I mean, not actually literally, but metaphorically.
right. No, you're right. And just under 10 to go in this game, and Pierre. I mean, if you're Pierre right now, you just gotta you're going to want to run clock. Yankton's offense has not shown that they can move the ball effectively enough to get points on the board, and so you're just going to want to try to chew as much clock up as you can with a comfortable 2-score lead.
Keenholz takes the snap and will roll out to his left. He's looking to pass downfield, and Super Gessie breaks it up.
Keenholz pass to number 17, Jack Merquan is incomplete.
I guess I was wrong, Bryce. I thought maybe they'd try to run the football there and run some clock right away, but they are still going to run their full offense. They're going to try to throw the ball downfield, and that one broken up, and that stops the clock.
Well, one thing that has worked for them against, I mean, not recently, I guess, but against this Yankton defense is passing, is taking those big shots. And Yankton's been saved by some penalties and things going on in Pierre. So I think they're just going to keep trying to take shots downfield. And obviously, Keenholz, if he needs to, can tuck and run for about 5 yards at a clip. So we'll see what they do. 2nd and 10 for Pierre, and he'll do just that. He'll keep it himself, and he'll cut up field for 10, 15 yards, and 20 into Yankton territory. That'll move the chains and flip the field for Pierre.
Brought down by Jaden Super Gessie.
To the 42-yard line.
To the 42
Yankton's 42-yard line.
Governors.
A huge 22-yard gain for Keenholz and the Govs. And Keenholz again claps his hands. Quarterback keeper, move out to the left, and this time is brought down just past the line of scrimmage.
Brought down by James Stewart and Sam Campshop.
So gain of nothing on the play for the Governors. Gain of 2, rather. 2nd and 8 for Pierre. And Keenholz taking his time, milking as much clock as possible. 3 receivers, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. And now Keenholz finally takes a snap. He has a big gap to the right of the guard. Lunges forward, is short of the first down mark. It'll be 3rd and
Sam Campshop on the tackle for the Bucks.
Be 3rd and 2 for the Governors.
3rd and 2 for the Governors.
And Keenholz and the offense. Line up right on Yankton's 34-yard line. 3rd and 2. Keenholz takes the snap. He rolls out to the right. He has the first down and more. And gets to the 25-yard line.
Brought down by number 42.
Maybe the 24. And so fresh set of downs for the Governors. 7:50 to go in the fourth quarter. 17-3 lead for Pierre. Ball on Yankton's 25-yard line.
This is, exactly what we said at the start of the drive. Just run the football if you're Pierre. Try to chew as much clock off as you can. They've already ran off 2.5 minutes.
And they're going to keep chewing it. 5 seconds on play clock. Now 3. Here's the snap. Keenholz takes it and finds some room on the outside. Stiff arm, but then fumbles to the turf. I guess that's the wrong word. Does not crumbles to the turf at the around the 20-yard line.
Gain of 3 brings up 2nd and
21-yard line. So gain of about 4 on the play. Around 3. 2nd and 7 for the Governors. Just milking this clock, trying to drain it as much as they can. And then if they score, the task for Yankton becomes monumental. Four seconds on play clock. Here's the snap for Keenholz. Keenholz, following his lead blocker, has room out to the left, bounces to the outside.
Lincoln Keenholz on the carry.
And is brought down at
forced out of bounds by Charlie Foote.
At about the 15-yard line. Just short of the first down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So 3rd and 1 for Pierre. Ball on Yankton's 15.
Pierre just taking their time, but the one problem there is Keenholz went out of bounds, so it did stop the clock, and now it looks like Pierre going to take a timeout.
And timeouts are brought to you by Gavin Zimmerman, Thrivent Financial. Let Gavin help you determine and achieve your financial goals. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Bucks Football, KYNT, KYNTV.
Look up. See that steeple on the hill? That's Mount Marty University, the region's premier Catholic university focused on academic excellence and student success. While you're exploring Yankton, stop by our campus, take a tour, meet our faculty, experience all of our changes and growth, and start imagining yourself as a Lancer. Now is the time to begin exploring your next big move. Visit mountmarty.edu and see yourself here.
Yankton Bucks Football in part brought to you by Midwest Insurance Agency, a local independent insurance agency offering insurance from a local South Dakota company, the Smet Farm Mutual. Midwest Insurance Agency is located east of the Yankton Bowl. And Aztec. Colberg Pioneer has changed names to Aztec, and change can be a good thing. Aztec is offering a healthy sign-on bonus, wage and benefits, plus walk-in interviews. Build your career with the group that's built to connect. From rock to road, click careers at aztecindustries.com. And now we have Pierre out, ready to take the snap. It is 3rd and 1, ball on Yankton's 15-yard line.
After the timeout, 3rd and 1.
6:32 to go in the fourth, 17-3 lead for Pierre. So score here would really make a tall task for Yankton. Brock Mosier in motion. Keenholz takes the snap. He bounces out to the outside. He has enough for a first down. Goes out of bounds. It at least stops the clock. But a fresh set of downs for the Governors.
Yeah, why would it be anything different, Bryce? Lincoln Keenholz on the run. And, he just ran for the corner basically and got the first down. So easy 5 yards there on a 3rd and 1.
And Yankton just, at this point, they're used to facing this kind of quarterback this season. We'll talk about that a little bit. We already spoke on it a little bit, but the amount of dual threat quarterbacks they have faced this year is outstanding. And another snap. Keenholz takes it and takes it himself and rolls within the 5-yard line.
Brought down by Sam.
And is brought down at the 4-yard line.
Gain is to the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
So 2nd and goal now for Pierre. And you thinking a quarterback keep to the outside, Jacob?
I wouldn't expect anything different at this point. It's going to be Keenholz with a keeper here. I'd be shocked if it isn't.
And Keenholz with the keeper, moves out to the left, and is actually brought down at the 4-yard line.
On the carry, brought down for no gain. Charlie
So Yankton holds strong, 3rd and 4 now. Charlie Foote on the stop.
Stewart on the tackle for the Bucks. Brings up 3rd and goal from the 4.
Want to thank Explorers Credit Union. Wherever you want your financial journey to take you, Explorers Credit Union is here to help with a vision of financial empowerment for everyone. Discover the difference at explorerscu.com. All right, 3rd and 4. Pierre knocking on the door, trying to blow this game open. 17-3 lead for the Governors. Keenholz. Hand out to Brock Mosier. Mosier trying to grind toward the end zone, and he is held up short of the goal line, but he is all the way to the 1. So Yankton needs a goal line stand right here.
And, Bryce, that's not a bad play call if you're Pierre. Everybody thinks Keenholz is going to get it. Why not give it to the running back on this jet sweep and see if he can get in? And he got 3 yards, but just shy of the goal line at the 1.
And Pierre's going to go for the score rather than settle for a field goal, but I mean, it's already a full possession game, so I don't know why you would just go for a field goal. But I guess if you're just a yard away and you've been running it the way you have, what's one more?
Yeah, let your horse do the running.
Keenholz, quarterback keeper, goes up the middle and is in there for a touchdown.
Lincoln Keenholz on the carry. Touchdown, Governors.
23-3. Pierre is beating Yankton here on Pioneer Day's homecoming. Pending the extra point will make it 24-3.
And like I said, Bryce, let your horse or workhorse
To attempt the extra point.
do the run on that play and just finish off the drive, finish what he started. Yankton just they fought hard on that drive, but just not able to finish that one off.
Kick is good.
And extra point is a good 24-3. Pierre leads at Yankton. 4:11 to go here in the 4th quarter. We're going to go ahead and take a break. Come back here in a minute. This is Bucks Football, KYNT, KYNTV.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Don't gamble. Insure with MT&RC Smith Insurance in Yankton, your independent agent for home, business, auto, life, and bonds. MTRCSmithInsurance.com.
Fall sports are in full swing. Unfortunately, with them may come injury. The Yankton Medical Clinic provides patients with the latest technologies and procedures in orthopedic care. Orthopedic surgeons, Dr. Brent Adams and Dr. Jeremy Kudera, specialize in athletic injuries, including fractures and sprains, shoulder, ankle, and knee injuries, and more. They'll have your favorite athlete back in the game in no time, offering the highest level of care right here at home. Call the Yankton Medical Clinic today. So much care, so close to home.
All right, welcome back to Creighton-Youngmer Field. As we come back from the break, the return for Yankton is stopped at the 35-yard line. And so Yankton's offense takes over, looking for a quick score here. Rugby Reichen back to pass. He does so to Cameron Zarbach, who is twirled down to the turf at about the 39-yard line.
Brought down by number 3, Lincoln Keenholz.
So gain about 4 on the play. Brings up 2nd and 6. And at this point, Jacob, it's just homecoming pride. You want to get a touchdown on the board. And now Rugby Reichen passed it in the middle to Cody Oswald. He has some room. He bounces to the outside, shakes a defender, shakes another one. And just as Pierre Governors is bouncing off of Cody Oswald. And he's finally brought down
by number 73,
at about the 18-yard line. in Pierre territory. That's the kind of play they've been wanting, a 43-yard reception from Rugby Riken to Cody Oswald. Now Riken, the snap. Toward the end zone to Cody Oswald again. It is incomplete. I thought he was going to bring it in.
Riken's pass to Cody Oswald is incomplete.
That previous play, Bryce, I think Yankton fans, Yankton coaches, Yankton players, they've been looking for a play like that all second half. It's been hard to come by, but got a big play there. And, man, now you got an opportunity to put some points on the board.
3 receivers, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Riken, the snap. And he is going to be brought down in the backfield.
Riken brought down in the backfield by number 62, Jaden Floor.
And now ball is on the 30. Yankton trying to get their formation set. Third and 22. And now Riken, pass toward the end zone again. This will be short of the end zone, and Oswald had to try to come back for it. Incomplete. Brings up 4th and at 22 for the Bucks.
Jaden Weeby on the coverage for the Governors.
Yeah, at this point, for Yankton, try to convert this 4th down, make a play.
Brings up 4th and 21.
Whether it's Riken throwing it or if he has to do it with his legs, but preferably you want to try to make a throw here towards about the 10-yard line. You need to get to the 8, but
now Riken looking for that big pass downfield. Holds it, tosses out Jaden Crawl. He overshoots him, and that'll be turnover on downs. And the Governors will pretty much just have to squat on this thing. They're going to have to run. They're going to need 1 first down at least. But they're going to be able to pretty much squash this thing if they can just move the chains once.
Exactly, and a good effort there by Yankton. I mean, got the big play from Oswald on that drive and got him inside the Pierre 20 into the red zone. And, man, you were just hoping for a touchdown there and maybe just a sliver of hope. Get this back within a 2-score game and then try an onside kick. But Pierre's defense played well there. Got the sack, pressured Riken a couple of times to force bad throws and able to get the ball back.
And handoff of the middle to Mosier is brought down right at the 30-yard line.
Brought down by Sam Campshaw.
And
the play, 2nd and 10.
And so Yankton will be using their timeouts. And timeouts are brought to you by Gavin Zierman, Thrive Financial. Let Gavin help you determine and achieve your financial goals. Jacob, I did fail to mention earlier there hasn't been many, and that's not a, being a funny remark, but there hasn't been many field goal attempts for Yankton. But the out of the 2 attempts, I want to let you know that Core Trust Bank is sponsoring field goal attempts, and if Yankton makes the kick, Core Trust will donate $33 to the Yankton Booster Club, helping you achieve your personal and business goals. Core Trust Bank, 2 locations, Yankton. Raise your expectations, member FDIC. So today, $33 have gone the way of the Yankton Booster Club. And so Yankton now just trying to get a stop here, and they're going to need 3 quick scores.
Yeah, very quick scores, and now you're down to 2 timeouts. And
they're going to need those kind of scores that Pierre had on the second play of the game.
You're right, yeah, big plays. That's for sure, and we'll see what they can do here. They got to get a stop first before they can get the ball back.
Keenholz takes the snap and pitch out to Mosier, and Mosier almost lost the ball. He regains it. Brought down out of bounds at about the 35-yard line.
And Bryce, if the running back got pushed out of bounds, and that's going to stop the clock. I'll guarantee Coach Steele over there on the Pierre sideline not happy about that. He probably wants to keep that clock moving.
And at this point, I think I understand what Yankton's doing. Obviously, they realize the task to win is pretty tall. However, there is pride here in homecoming. You want to get at least a touchdown on the board here on Pioneer Days. So I think that's what they're going for, is get a stop and get enough time to at least try to get a touchdown on the board. And Keenholz takes the snap. And toss down the middle of the field all the way to Merkwan. And
Keenholz pass to Jack Merkwan
is incomplete. Good defense by Yankton.
by
Jaden Supergessi, who has had one heck of a game on the defensive end.
Yeah, as he had the interception in the third quarter, broken up a few passes tonight. And, you know, again, Pierre choosing to throw the football there, and they went deep. I mean, there was no safety over the top. It was man-to-man coverage. Supergessi all alone on an island, as we've seen quite a bit tonight from these Yankton defensive backs. They've been on an island most of the night. And just another drop pass. We've seen that quite a bit from both teams as well.
And now a timeout is taken by Pierre. And are they bringing in some depth, or wonder what's going on here? But Pierre takes a timeout. We're going to go ahead and step aside for 30 seconds as well. This is Bucks football. They are trailing Pierre 24-3 with 2:16 remaining in the fourth quarter. It is 4th and 5. Pierre has the ball. Back in 30.
Olson Pest Technicians is a family-owned business since 1966, and with over 50 years of pest management, they understand your issues, and their well-trained team will help you solve your pest problems. Issues with cockroaches, ants, bedbugs, bats, termites, spiders, rats, mice, or other creepy crawling pests? Give your home a fresh start and use the proven method of fumigation to take care of your pest problem. Olson's Pest Technicians will thoroughly get rid of pests so you can rest easy again. Call Olson Pest today, 800-KILL-BUG. That's 1-800-KILBUGS.
All right, 2:16 to go here in the fourth quarter. 4th and 5. Pierre will punt. That's a high snap, and we have a flag. It's going to be a false start going on Pierre. You know, one thing, Jacob, I will say, these officials really have let Yankton and Pierre play tonight. And obviously I respect the officiating crew in the job that they do. God knows we have a shortage of officials in South Dakota, which is a sad thing. So all respect to all officials, but I really like how they have kept the flags in their pocket for most of the game. There really hasn't been that many penalties.
No, there hasn't.
And the punt from Keenholz. A little bounce toward Cody Oswald. He goes to the outside. He's to the 50 and decides to go out of bounds right at midfield.
Return, forced out of bounds by number
And so now Yankton will take over offensively. And Rugby Riken and the crew. Ball on the 49-yard line. Riken back to pass to Cameron Zarbach, and he is spun to the turf.
Riken's pass complete to Cameron Zarbach.
At the 42-yard line. Makes it the 43 in Pierre territory. It is 2nd and 4. And Riken again to pass, has plenty of time. Looks downfield. Cody Oswald has it at the 35. Is brought out of bounds.
Complete to Cody Oswald.
The 36, rather.
10 yards.
That's enough for a Bucks first down. And Yankton. The scoreboard says 1st and 36. I don't think that is correct. Riken has play time. Drops back to pass to Cody Oswald, and he drops it in stride. Right about the 17-yard line, so incomplete pass.
Defended by number 23, Austin Foley.
Bryce, that's been the story of the night. Just opportunities missed by Yankton and really by Pierre too. They had a lot of opportunities they left on the field as well, and another one there that could have been a first down.
Riken, the snap and the pass toward the corner again to Cody Oswald. This time he has it at the 5. Touchdown Yankton here at Pioneer Days. Cody Oswald puts 6 up on the board. That's a Yankton Bucks touchdown. And there you go, Jacob. That's what Yankton wanted. They knew the game was out of hand, but they just wanted to get a touchdown here in front of the home fans on Pioneer Days, and they did just that. So now the score, 24-9, pending the extra point.
Extra point is Trevor Paulson. Leitner to snap. Kampshoff to hold.
Yeah, Oswald on that play just
A physical
got
therapy
beat,
plan of care is
and
completely individualized.
that result, Oswald just beat his man and was able to score the touchdown and get that one on the board for the Bucks, as Paulson's extra point is good and makes it 24-10. Just a minute 24 to go.
All right, 24-10, as Jacob just said. Minute 24 to go here in the fourth. It is 24-10, Bucks trailing. We're going to be back in a minute. This is Bucks Football, KYNT, KYN-TV.
When it's time for school, it's time to stop at Cenex. You can fill up your car with high-quality gas and fill up your stomach with a quick breakfast. Maybe most important of all, you can fill up your mug with hot coffee. So all you students and teachers, skip the snooze button and head into Cenex on your way to school. Shop Easy, owned and operated by the Santee Sioux Nation, is open 24 hours for your convenience and wishes all area students and faculty a thriving, successful school year.
With grain carts getting bigger and better every year, don't you think it's time to outfit them accordingly? Sherco's 4500 series HD electric tarp works seamlessly with existing Sherlock tarps. The heavy-duty extruded arms are the strongest on the market and come with a lifetime warranty. Operating is easy and convenient with one of our smart remote options that let you open and close your tarp with the push of a button. Call to order yours today at 1-800-474-8756. Make it Sherco.
The onside kick attempt for Yankton is no good. And so now Pierre will have it, and they will go ahead and sit on the ball. Yankton has 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock. At this point, Jacob, do you stop the clock, or you just let this end? Because I think you have your homecoming touchdown. But I think I would try to capitalize as much as you can. And Keenholz hands off to Mosier, and that is a timeout taken by Yankton. And we'll go ahead and keep it right here. It's not the way that Yankton wanted this game to end, Jacob, but they really, it was one of those things, it was just a bad start, and they never really could fully correct it.
No, they had opportunities like we've talked about. I don't know how many times I've said that word tonight, but it's the truth. I mean, it's just a lot of opportunities missed tonight, and like I've said too, by both teams. I mean, this game could have been a lot closer than what it is, but it also, like I said, I believe it was at halftime, I said this game could be a lot worse than what it is if you're a Yankton fan too. I mean, Pierre had opportunities to really put a lot of points on the board tonight, and they left opportunities out as well. So both teams have definitely some things to clean up.
And now Pierre has it. 2nd and 7. Minute 16 to go here in the fourth. Handoff to Mosier is stood up right at
Mosier on the carry.
Right at the 45 after a couple yard gain.
Timeout, Yankton. Final timeout.
And another timeout taken by Yankton. That is their final timeout. Minute 10 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Well, Bryce, you can get the ball back here if you get this stop. There's not going to be a lot of time left, but certainly you get a stop. You can get the ball back deep, probably deep in your own territory after the punt, and at least have one opportunity to go down and score some more points.
Yeah, just capitalize on, as Josh Bolter is just dancing in the opposing booth. So for anyone that might be driving by looking at Crane Youngworth Stadium and looking into one of the press boxes, that is Josh Bolter. So there you go. Minute 10 to go in the fourth. 24-10 lead for Pierre. It's 3rd and 5. Ball on Yankton's 45. And out to Mosier. Mosier is spun down to the turf, short of the first down marker. Will bring up fourth and about 3. Or 4th and 1, rather.
4th and short for the Governors.
And Pierre will just keep their offense out there, trying to get that last yard. This will basically be the last play they would have to run if they get the first down. And Keenholz. Pierre takes a timeout. Okay, well, Pierre took a timeout, so we're going to step aside for 30 seconds. We'll be back. This is Bucks Football, KYNT, KYNTV.
What do you want to do when you retire? Whatever your dreams, you have the power to help make them a reality. Meet with a Thrivent financial professional and explore options that can help you prepare for retirement. Options you may not even be aware of. For more than 100 years, Thrivent Financial has been helping Christians be wise with money. Contact me, Gavin Zimmerman, at 605-260-4964, and I can help you retire with confidence.
All right, Pierre talk things over. They have the play they want to run after that timeout.
Yeah, I think probably just wanted to get the right personnel in there and just try to, well, now it looks like they might be punting, actually, but yeah, they just wanted to get the right play call, I guess, and now they're going to punt the football.
All right, well, Pierre coming out of that timeout and punt. Or Yankton will bounce. Cody Oswald has it at the 10 to the 15 flag. That's the marker. He has some room on the left. Is still going. Eventually, they're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 36-yard line. So 11 seconds to go here in the final quarter of the game. And Yankton, I believe, will be taking one, maybe two big shots downfield. We'll see how far Rugby Red can throw the football.
We'll see what kind of arm he's got on him. Right now he's 64 yards away from the end zone. No timeouts, so if you did want to make it multiple plays.
I've seen him play baseball. He has an arm. But here we go. He has some time. Now here comes some pressure. And we'll toss out to the right to the Cameron Zarbach. 5 seconds on the clock. And is brought down. And that will do it for Pioneer Days. A very upsetting loss for the Yankton Bucks. The final score, 24-10 in favor of Pierre. Pierre goes 4-1 now on the season, and Yankton drops under 500 to 2-3. Again, your final score, 24-10. This is Yankton Bucks football, and the Hy-Vee postgame show is around the corner. This is Bucks Football on KYNT, KYNTV. Thank you for joining us. Stick around for the postgame show.
At Avera, our orthopedic care and services are designed for every body and every age, which means Avera Sacred Heart Hospital in Yankton offers innovative treatment options customized to your bone, muscle, and joint needs. So whether you suffer from aches, breaks, tears, or dislocations, turn to the orthopedic team experienced in treating every body. Learn more by visiting the Avera Sacred Heart page on avera.org.
This moment of relief brought to you by your local State Farm agent, Rhonda Westland, who also brings relief with all your home and auto insurance needs.
Do you whistle while you work?
You will at Truxedo.
Truxedo is currently looking for team members, full-time and part-time.
I loved Tuxedo. I really enjoy the people. I like all of my coworkers. I always end up laughing. I've never gone home upset.
Paid job training and excellent benefits within 30 days of starting.
If you're looking for a job that challenges you and a great starting wage, Then join the Truxedo team.
Apply online now at truxedo.com/careers.
Your family is a part of the Hy-Vee family. That's why they're here in Yankton for anything you need. Looking for steakhouse quality beef, fresh produce, and organic options, or the best options for anything else that's on your list? Hy-Vee has the products you're looking for. Convenient aisles online shopping for pickup and delivery, and Hy-Vee deals with coupons and sales to make your shopping budget go further.
Where there's a helpful smile in every eye.
Handoff goes Lawrence. Speed burst right ahead.
Get
Inside the
through there.
25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, South Dakota.
Reunite with Coyote Nation for Dakota Days, the biggest celebration of the year. Brought to you by Core Trust Bank and the South Dakota Beef Industry Council. The Coyotes host Indiana State Saturday, October 2nd in the newly renovated Dakota Dome. Dakota Days tickets are available now. Visit goyotes.com/tickets for more information. We are South Dakota.
Well, throw that in the trash.
What happened?
I was watching the game on KYN TV and the TV went out.
Don't trash it. Recycle it at Recycle IT.
What's that?
The electronics recycling company here in Yankton. They're open Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday from 9 to 6.
Not in a landfill and not in a ditch. 605-653-9913.
Recycle it, Yankton.com.
Have aches and pains taking you out of your game? Who are you going to call? At First Chiropractic Centers, we have been helping people get back into their game for over 37 years. Whether your game is sports related, doing household chores, exercising, or just day-to-day activity, and your pain is preventing you from enjoying or participating in your chosen activity, we can help. Who are you going to call? First Chiropractic Centers in Yankton, Scotland, Bloomfield, Hartington, Wagner, and Tyndall. First Chiropractic Center, whole health with hands-on healing.
Hi, this is Dan from Vision Real Estate. Buying, selling, and moving, heck, they're all stressful. We get it, and that's why we've done a few things to help lighten your load. First, we'll give you some moving boxes just to help you get started. Then our clients are always welcome to use our enclosed trailer for free. And you know, our agents, they're all full-time professionals, so you can find us when you need us. Vision Real Estate, it's the right move.
All right, welcome back to Crane Younger Field. This is the Hy-Vee postgame show. Bryce Ladovic alongside Jacob Wirtz, and Jacob is not the start, not the process, or the end that the Yankton Bucks were looking for on either side of the ball, offensively or defensively.
No, it wasn't, and, you know, I'm going to say it again, but it was the theme of the night was missed opportunities. And like I said also earlier, multiple times throughout the game, both teams had missed opportunities. And when Yankton goes back and looks at this film, they're going to see a lot of big plays that they gave up. And they're going to see a lot of big plays that they could have given up, but Pierre missed as well. And they're going to see some good things as well. But it's going to be it's going to be tough watching this film if you're Yankton, because you left points on the field obviously, and the coaches are not going to be happy about that. And a game that, you could have maybe gotten closer as far as score, or you could have even won. I definitely think there were opportunities missed for Yankton tonight.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. It's going to be an interesting coaches show tomorrow morning. We'll see what the feeling of the room is. And this is one of those games where every coach will openly admit it was an ugly game. That's all it was, just an ugly game. But they're going to have to quickly sweep this one under the rug. I don't think there's much it's not really my call to make, but I don't think there's much you really learn from this except just hope to forget it, because they've played some excellent football this season, the Bucks. Even up in Aberdeen with that tough loss, you're talking 5 really big plays away from really still being in that game. It was just, this is the one game so far this season where they, from the beginning, just it wasn't there for them tonight.
Exactly, and even last week against Jefferson, had opportunities in that game that you could have won that football game, and even tonight, just the first play of the game just really kind of, just didn't get the team off on the right foot.
And now it is time for our Hy-Vee post-game show coach interview, brought to you by Rhonda Westland State Farm Insurance. Let Rhonda review your current home, auto, or life insurance. See if she can help you save some money. Being joined by Coach Brandon Colpitts. Coach, obviously, goes without saying, is not the start that you guys were looking for, and then just kind of one of those nights where nothing really seemed to be clicking on, especially the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah. You know, you always got to start when you lose or any game. You know, Pierre they were prepared to play. You know, they gave us some things in the first quarter that we hadn't seen on film. You know, a lot of them were double moves. So that was that first big play. We got a double move, and one of our DBs bit up on it, and it was a big play, and you don't want to start the game that way ever. We preached everything in front of us all week, and the first play we get beat deep. So it was a sour start, definitely. Defensively, though, I was proud of the way that they responded. You know, we didn't give up a point in the second quarter. The third quarter we played well. Honestly, we played pretty well throughout the game defensively, but it's not good enough. When you're playing a team like that, you can't spot them points, and you can't get behind like that. We have to be more disciplined, and we will be. Offensively, they just struggled to get going. You know, when you don't put it in the end zone until the fourth quarter, it's going to be tough unless your defense is put up a shutout, and we all know how hard that is to do. So, you know, all is not lost. You want to win your homecoming game, but we played a quality opponent in Pierre with a very talented quarterback and very well-coached team, so a lot of credit to them. But, you know, that was not a representation of Yankton Buck football and what we're capable of. And, you know, I'm sure that'll be preached at our meetings tomorrow and throughout the rest of the week that, you know, it sucks and it hurts, but the focus is getting better every day. And I know our guys, being the mature young men that they're going to do that.
Well, obviously a lot of things to talk about tomorrow morning on the KYNT Coaches Show, but we'll give you the rest of the night to digest this. You know, obviously it's a tough loss, and we'll see you tomorrow morning bright and early, and we'll talk a little bit more about some of the schematic things that happened here tonight. And obviously, like you said, give Pierre credit, tough team, and yet another dual-threat quarterback that your defense has had to try to track down.
Yeah, I mean, offenses don't make it easy on you. You know, he is an incredible athlete at quarterback, and you know, last week Taylor Ashley, another really good athlete, can't throw the ball quite as well. Keenholz has the size and the arm that, you know, college coaches drool over, and defensive coordinators hate to prepare for. So a lot of things run through him, and we knew that. We just gave him too much tonight. You know, credit to him for being the player that he is. But if we're going to be where we want to be, we have to be able to shut guys like him down, and we weren't able to do that today.
Well, despite the result, happy homecoming, Pioneer Days.
Thank you.
Get some sleep, and we'll eat some pizza in the morning and talk about it, all right?
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Let's Coach Brandon Colpitts joining us here on the Hy-Vee post-game show. We're going to take a quick break, come back, and continue here on KYNT.
For your complete personal and business computer solutions, rely on Yankton Computer and Network Services. We provide Yankton and the surrounding communities with top-of-the-line computer equipment, repairs, and managed IT systems, along with whole home Wi-Fi, home security systems, and more. We stand behind our products and always strive to bring you the best in customer service. Give us a call today, 605-664-2222, or stop by our office located at 1901 Broadway. From all of us at Yankton Computer and Network Services, best of luck to our Yankton Bucks and Gazelles this season.
Kids seem to always be misplacing things. Socks, shoes, backpacks, books, you name it. So when it comes to important things like EpiPens for serious allergies or inhalers for breathing problems, make sure there's always some on hand when those items go missing or run out. Hi, this is Michael from Yankton Rexall. We pride ourselves on providing accurate prescriptions and appropriate medical information for your child's health. Good health attributes to good students. Yankton Rexall, your hometown pharmacy since 1923, located in the Meridian District.
Vision Care Associates provides excellent diagnostic care. Using the most advanced technology in the industry, the doctors offer their patients the highest standard of care, allowing them to diagnose and manage many eye diseases. Choose Dr. Anderson, Dr. Fieser, and Dr. Slowey for expert personalized eye care. You'll be glad you did.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
right, welcome back to the Hy-Vee post-game show. I want to thank some of our sportscaster partners making it possible to do this broadcast. Kaiser Heating and Cooling. When it comes to heating and cooling, be the wiser and go with Kaiser. That's Kaiser Heating and Cooling of Yankton. J&H Cleaning, carpet, upholstery, area rugs, air ducts, dryer vents, power washing, and janitorial services for businesses. Dirty doesn't stand a chance. If it's dirty, J&H can clean it. Check out jhcleaningsd.com. And Elwood Family Dental Care, where they take care of the entire family and are always welcoming new patients. And Boston Shoes to Boots. Footwear expert since 1915, Boston Shoes to Boots carries high-quality work boots, casual, athletic, and dress shoes for men and women. Located at 3rd and Broadway or bostonshoestoboots.com. And finally, America's Best Realty. Tired of renting or apartment living? Ready to upgrade or own your own home? Call America's Best Realty at 260-1600 and unlock the American dream. Time for our top performer of the game, brought to you by Top Notch Window Cleaning. Receive great service for cleaning your home or commercial windows with Top Notch Window Cleaning. Contact them at yanktonwindowcleaning.com. And obviously Lincoln Keenholz will be our top notch performer of the game for Pierre, as we do both teams. And his stats on the game is 179 yards in passing for Keenholz, and rushing for him as well. He led the team. I'm trying to track that down. 179 yards on the ground, rather. Sorry. And then 239 in the air. 10 of 30 in completions and attempts. And then the top performer for Yankton as far as stats is going to have to be, I'm going to have to give it to Trevor Paulson, Jacob. And here's why. He had the 45-yard field goal. It was a big play for Yankton. Even hit the upright, so I had to give him that. Trevor Paulson, our top-notch performer of the game, and some great punts. And that often gets overlooked, as field position is half the battle in these football games. So he is our performer of the game. And team stats review brought to you by USD Athletics. Well, let's just go ahead and go really quickly through the scoring. In the first quarter, 11:43 on the clock, Lincoln Keenholz passed to Jack Merkwan for 73 yards and a touchdown. And then the extra point was good. That was the second play of the game. And then again in the first quarter, 8:50 on the clock, Lincoln Keenholz ran for 6 yards for a touchdown. Again, the extra point was good, making it 14-0 Pierre. And then a 44-yard field goal attempt by Trevor Paulson was good to make it 14-3, still in Pierre's favor. And then a 36-yard field goal attempt by Cole Peterson in the fourth quarter. So we went 5 minutes left in the first quarter all the way to the beginning of the fourth without any scoring by either team. So 11:43 on the clock, a 36-yard field goal for Cole Peterson was good. Make it 17-3 Pierre. Then Lincoln Keenholz ran for a yard and a touchdown, and then the extra point was good. That was with 4:11 on the clock in the fourth, making it 24-3. And then Yankton got their homecoming touchdown. Rugby Riken pass to Cody Oswald for 36 yards. And then extra point by Trevor Paulson was good. The final score, 24-10 in favor of Pierre. Total offense, Pierre, 435 yards. Yankton, 363. Pierre ran 71 plays. Yankton ran 70 yards per play, 6.1 to 5.2, pretty close. Passing, 239 for Pierre, 187 for Yankton, 196 yards rushing for Pierre, 176 for Yankton. Receiving, 239 for Pierre, 187 for Yankton. And then time of possession, 27 minutes for Pierre, 20 minutes for the Bucks. And now it's time for our defensive player of the game, also known as our pest of the game, brought to you by Olson's Pest Technicians. Call 1-800-KIL-BUGS, your residential and commercial pest control solution. Jaden Supergessi, no doubt in my mind, broke up some big passes for the Yankton Bucks and had the big interception for Yankton, which at the time, Jacob, I really thought was going to be a turning point for the Bucks. Just really couldn't capitalize on it.
Absolutely, yeah. That interception certainly looked like at the time it was going to change momentum. Even though it was deep in Yankton's territory, he had it at the 4-yard line. But Yankton drove quite a ways down the field, got across midfield, into Pierre territory, and it looked, like you said, it looked like that was going to change things, and Yankton just unable to capitalize on so many opportunities tonight. I'm sure the coaches just not very happy about that tonight.
And then Gavin Swanson will be our Hy-Vee player of the game with his helpful smile in every aisle. He had 20 attempts rushing, 148 yards on the ground, 7.4 average. Did he score? No, but he was one of the biggest focal points in Yankton moving the chains when they were able to. So he is our Hy-Vee player of the game. We're going to go ahead and step aside for 1 minute, come back with your highlight segment, and then wrap things up here from Crane Youngworth Field. This is Yankton Bucks football on KYNT, KYNTV.
Your family is a part of the Hy-Vee family. That's why they're here in Yankton for anything you need. Looking for steakhouse quality beef, fresh produce, and organic options, or the best options for anything else that's on your list? Hy-Vee has the products you're looking for. Convenient aisles online shopping for pickup and delivery, and Hy-Vee deals with coupons and sales to make your shopping budget go further.
Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every eye.
Fall sports are in full swing. Unfortunately, with them may come injury. The Yankton Medical Clinic provides patients with the latest technologies and procedures in orthopedic care. Orthopedic surgeons, Dr. Brent Adams and Dr. Jeremy Kudera, specialize in athletic injuries, including fractures and sprains, shoulder, ankle, and knee injuries, and more. They'll have your favorite athlete back in the game in no time, offering the highest level of care right here at home. Call the Yankton Medical Clinic today. So much care, so close to home.
Welcome back to the Hy-Vee post-game show. This is Bryce Lotto alongside Jacob Wirtz. The final score here tonight at Crane Youngworth Field on Pioneer Day's homecoming, 24-10. The final score, Yankton falls short here to Pierre. And it is, though, time. It's not long, but it is time for our highlights segment. And we're going to go ahead and get that started here. And that highlight is just one touchdown for Yankton, but it was the 36-yard pass from Rugby Riken to Cody Oswald with 1:24 left on the clock. The extra point was good. Snap and pass toward the corner again to Cody Oswald. This time he has it at the 5. Touchdown Yankton here at Pioneer Days. Cody Oswald puts 6 up on the board. That's a Yankton Bucks touchdown. And so that was a big touchdown. Yankton got their Pioneers Day touchdown. That's one thing, Jacob, you always want, at least at homecoming, is to at least get on the board with the actual score.
That's right. Anytime you have a homecoming, you like to just cap it off with a celebration, and getting points on the board. And it was a struggle tonight for Yankton, but they were able to get that one touchdown. They were able to celebrate tonight.
All right, well, what's next for Yankton? Jacob, where are we going next week?
We go to the City of the Corn Palace, right?
City of
Not to the Corn Palace, but close enough.
They might change the venue. You don't know.
Yeah, you never know. Play some football in the Corn Palace.
No, we'll be up in Mitchell, and that's another ESD matchup. And actually, I did lie this. We do have one thing to get to yet. It's our out-of-town scoreboard. And, Jacob, why don't you go through the 11 AA scores, then we'll wrap it up here from Crane.
Other 11 AA scores tonight, it was T-Area beating Watertown 44-13. They just continue to impress in their first year in 11 AA. T-Area still undefeated. St. Thomas More, they are an 11A school. They defeated Douglas, 11 AA school, 36-0. How about Huron tonight? They go up to Aberdeen and beat Aberdeen Central 21-14, so a big win there for Huron. Brookings, they defeat Mitchell tonight. Yankton's next opponent, 43-14. Final score here, like we said, 24-10, Pierre over Yankton. And Spearfish over Custer an 11A school, 30-0. And right now, at last check, it was Rapid City Stevens, an 11 AAA school, leading Sturgis Brown, the 11 AA school, 28-7 in the second quarter.
All right, thank you, Jacob. And that will wrap things up here from Crane. Again, your final score, 24-10. Yankton falls short to Pierre here on Pioneer Days. We're in Mitchell next week. Hopefully you can join us. Pregame starts at 6:30, kickoff at 7. Thanks to Aaron, our board operator, punching all the buttons. Thanks to Josh Bolter, our camera operator for KYN TV. And special thanks to all the sportscaster partners and the sponsors. Very special thanks to you for listening. For Jacob Wirtz, I'm Bryce Ladbig. This has been Yankton Bucks Football on KYNT and KYNTV.
Thank you for listening on KYNC or watching on KYNTV. This broadcast is a property of Riverfront Sports and is brought to you by
1919 Root Beer, American Foods Group, Culver's, Checkers, Gerstner Oil, JJ Benji's, Mount Marty University, MT and RC Smith Insurance, Olson Pest Technicians, Overland Rehab, Shop Easy, Sherco, Truxedo, USD Athletics, Yankton Computer and Network Services, Yankton Medical Clinic, Yankton Rexall, Vision Real Estate, Roy Wilcox State Farm Insurance, South Dakota Attorney General, Mason Schramm, Vision Real Estate, Hy-Vee, Rhonda Westland State Farm, Fuels Cleaners, Core Trust Bank, First Chiropractic Centers, Thrivent Financial, First Dakota National Bank, Avera,